Showtime in the stadium, lights so bright we can't sit still. Hot dogs and a cold chill, we go wild just for the thrill. Cheerleaders doing their dance, crowd in a football trance. Friends and beers in every hand, living life like we planned. Let's step and go, we won't slow down in this wild football show. Let's step and go, we'll make some noise in this big crowd we know.
Okay, what's up guys? Sorry about that there. Had to make sure I had my channel on and get everything good to go. And I made some changes here. Pause. Okay, I had to make a few changes earlier today. I was tinkering with some different settings because I needed to try and set up multi-stream today. Probably not the best day to try to get the multi-stream cast going, but I do want to get the multi-stream cast going before we get into this postseason. I figured that I could make those changes earlier today, and as I made the transition back to streaming from YouTube instead of going through restream.io, it messed up some things, so I ended up hitting go live. That's not... anyways, doesn't matter. What's up, guys? How's everyone doing? How is everybody doing? Welcome into today's live stream. We've got a good, solid match for y'all today. We've got the Chargers and the Broncos. Got the Chargers and the Broncos going head-to-head today. Let's take a quick look at the chat and a quick roll call right now. We've got the Texans and the Colts game on currently right now on my local streaming here. Let's see. Tuna the Fish is in the house. What up, Tuna? We got Tuna the Fish in the house. We got Double Above Chaos. Earth Citizen. Welcome in, Earth Citizen. Daniel, welcome. Courtney, hello. Country, hello. Steve, what's up? Drago Balboa, welcome in. D. Willie. Savage 2408. Banger Wave. Hello, Banger Wave. Okay, I'm a Packers fan, and I am hurting right now, it says I Stan. I'm a Cowboys fan. And the only thing I can think is that next year the Dallas Cowboys are going to get 2 first-round picks, and I hope that we don't do the dumbest thing ever. And I think that Jerry Jones is very likely to do the dumbest thing ever. We know we need defensive players. He's going to go out and pick up 2 offensive linemen because it's Jerry Jones, and duh. I don't know. I know we need defense, but we'll get into that a little bit later this postseason. I'm making a quick change to the scrolling text at the bottom. Make sure I've got what we need here, and this is cut off. Man, all these changes coming in late right now. Denver, LA, we can abbreviate that. That should be, there we go. So now it's good to go. Scrolling by at the bottom of the screen, we have the spread. We've got the spread at the bottom of the screen right now, and this is according to CBS, man. That money line, kind of wild here, huh? Okay, Colts-Texans game is on fire right now, says Roy Williams. I'm not even paying attention to this game right now. I'm just getting set up for today's games. I'm focused on something else entirely. Had to do dad duties today, of course. So getting myself together with all of that. Okay, folks. I'll also need to go make a quick change on my TV screen as well. Let's talk about some stats here. Once again, bad news for the LA Chargers. Omarion Hampton will be ruled out for today's contest. Justin Herbert is ruled out for today's contest. And the Chargers are going to be benching some of their players. It's going to be basically a bye week here for the LA Chargers. Trey Lance is going to get the start. Jamari Salyer is going to take the day off. Bradley Bozeman going to take the day off. Go get it, brother. I want to give a quick shout-out, says Daniel Maldonado, to his daughter Amelia, who's been watching with you. Shout-outs to you and Amelia, Daniel. Give me one quick second. Let me pull up the chat overlay. See if that pops up. There it is. Thank you, Mr. Maldonado. I appreciate this very much. Maldonado Perez. Excuse me, Mr. Maldonado Perez. Appreciate you. You snailed it, bro, says Todd. I've got Roy Williams saying vlog. What's up, Roy Williams? Thanks for checking in. Pabby Man, hello. Space Explorer, what's going on? I got Donald in the chat. I've got Nuckmeister in the chat. Matthew Davila also checking in right now. What's up, guys? Okay. As long as the Cowboys are not in the playoffs, I'm happy, says T. Nguyen. Oh, T. Nguyen. You know where to twist the knife, huh? Okay, so the Chargers are going to be resting a lot of their starters here, guys. Points per game. This Chargers team with their starters, they're averaging 22 points per game. Yards per game, they are a top 12 unit, putting up 341 yards per game. Yards per play, a top half team, barely in the top half here if the 16 mark is the cutoff point. Then we've got third down efficiency, one of the best teams in all of football on third downs, but they struggle inside the red zone converting those drives to touchdowns at less than 50% success rate. Defensively, this team is a lot better on the defensive side of the football. Points per game allowed, they're giving up 20 points per game, so less than 3 touchdowns a game. Yards per game allowed, they're giving up just 288, less than 300 yards per game. Yards per play allowed, they're top 10. Third down efficiency, a success rate to opposing offenses at 35%. And red zone efficiency, 50% only given up to opposing offenses for this Chargers defense. Chargers defense, pretty solid team, but again, they are not going to be starting their starters today. They're going to be resting a lot of players right now. Tuli Tuipulotu is out right now. Derwin James is out right now. Elijah Molden is out right now. Denzel Perriman suspended, so that's legit. You can't do anything about that. Can't do anything about that, but hey, statistically speaking, says James Joseph. So defense, pretty solid here. Taking a quick look at the personnel. I mentioned a lot of players who are out, so let's talk about it here. We've got a couple of adjustments that we have to recalibrate. Justin Herbert out, ladies and gentlemen. It will be Trey Lance in at quarterback. Matter of fact, I should probably make that change right now as well. Omarion Hampton is out, so Kamani Vidal will be filling in right there. Ladd McConkey, Keenan Allen, and Quentin Johnston are playing. I do believe that there's a kicker this season for Keenan Allen. I think if he gets 6 more catches this season, he's supposed to get like a $500,000 bonus. You can bet that he'll be wanting those targets today from Trey Lance. We'll see if he gets them. But yes, Trey Lance will be the starting quarterback. Taking a look at the tight end spot, Oronde Gadsden will be playing today. Jamari Salyer out at left tackle, so Bobby Hart going to be filling in at left tackle. Zion Johnson at left guard. Andre James instead of Bradley Bozeman going to be at center. Right guard Mekhi Becton is playing for today. Trey Pipkins is going to be the right tackle. So a couple of players missing right now. Chargers, let's take a quick look at their defense, ladies and gentlemen. Taking a quick look at their defense. Left defensive end, you've got Deshaun Hand. Tier Tart at nose tackle, and right defensive end is going to be Justin Ebiogbe. Weak side linebacker, Tuli Tuipulotu is not going to be playing today. That's going to be Otito Ogbonia going to be filling in at I do believe it's going to be, actually, it's going to be Bud Dupree. How about that? Weak side linebacker, Bud Dupree today. Left inside linebacker, Diane Henley is going to be available. Right inside linebacker, since Denzel Perriman is suspended, it's going to be Troy Dye. And Khalil Mack is going to be the strong side linebacker today. Left corner, you will see Dante Jackson. Right corner today, Cam Hart. So your corners are both good, but both your safeties are actually out. So strong safety today is going to be R.J. Mickens, and free safety today is going to be Tony Jefferson. Talk about a million changes right here. A million changes right here So, yes, someone saying, no, you're not doing the Bears game. I just spent 10 minutes looking for the Cowboys fan guy, says Ashley Dobbs. Sorry, Ashley. Today we are covering this game because it does have playoff implications. Unfortunately, the Detroit Lions are not in the postseason, and so I figured that we would cover two teams that are in the postseason right now. So here's kind of what's at stake for these two teams, y'all. Here's what's at stake for these two teams. So the Chargers are sitting at 6th, and they have clinched. The Broncos are sitting at 1st, and they have clinched. However, the Broncos and the Chargers are playing at the same time as the Patriots, who also have a 13-3 record, same as the Broncos. Patriots are playing the Dolphins right now. That will happen at the exact same time. So the Broncos currently have a more clear path here to the bye week in the first round of the postseason. The Chargers, depending on what happens around here, could go up or down in seeding. It would be interesting if this would be the case and we saw the Chargers get the win, the Texans get the win, and the Bills get the win. Right? We see all three of these teams get the win, and this remains the same. The Broncos drop down to 2, and the Patriots get their win over the Dolphins, and they go to 1. And we see the Chargers and the Broncos play in back-to-back weeks. That's actually possible. We could watch the Chargers and Broncos play this week and next week, depending on what happens at this 3:25 time slot. So that is what is at stake. Not a whole lot at stake for the Chargers. They're already in the postseason, and I'm guessing they're going in with the mentality of, I don't care who we play, we're going to play our guts out in that game. So, Chargers, they're resting a lot of their players. They might even like this matchup better than putting them back to face the Jaguars. I was telling Santino today, I want this matchup so bad, dude. Okay, 3 years ago, almost to the day, my very first playoff game ever on Football Nation was the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Los Angeles Chargers. In that game, Trevor Lawrence threw 5 interceptions in the first half, and he came back to win the game. That was my first ever playoff game on this channel, and I would love to see that rematch. He became the second player ever all-time to do that in a playoff game. Only other player to do that was Ben Roethlisberger. I will never forget that stat. So, crazy, but that could be what happens. Now, the Panthers, did anybody get an eye on what happened there? I think the Falcons won that game, so the Panthers at 8-9 are advancing, and they will clinch the playoff win right now. Panthers going to be in the postseason. How good is Trey? I mean, he's bounced around the league quite a bit. Not fair that I've only covered the Chargers here at this point, so why don't we take a look at the Denver Broncos. 5 Football Nation memberships being gifted by Eric Walk. Thank you, Mr. Walk. I appreciate that. And fist bumps to you. Okay, guys. Let's see. How good is Trey? Yeah, let's see. Raph equals just fine. Trey is all right. Trey's all right, says Chris. Yeah, Trey's all right. I think that's a good way to put it. Trey's all right. Let's take a look at the stats here for the Denver Broncos. Defense, very, very good defense. Offense, not half bad. Not great, but I've seen worse. Sorry, guys. I'm making sure to stay hydrated today. Definitely need the hydration today. This team ranks 3rd best team in the NFL according to NFL.com. This team averages 23 points per game offensively, and they give up less than 20 points per game. A very solid unit defensively. Top 5 across the board, and arguably the best defense in the NFL. The Houston Texans might have something to say about that. However, I like this unit, and I give them their respect. It's Orange Crush 2.0. This team, yards per game offensively, they put up 349 yards per game while allowing just 282. They put up 5.4 yards per play while allowing just 4.5. That is best in the National Football League. Third down efficiency, 41% success rate for the offense, and the defense allows a 33% success rate to opposing offenses. And inside the red zone, this offense succeeds at converting touchdowns from inside the 20 at a 61% success rate. Meanwhile, in the red zone, the defense gives up a 44% success rate to opposing offenses, which is top 2 in the National Football League. This is the Denver Broncos, and this is why they are number 1 in the AFC right now. The offense is going to be led by Bo Nix, and this team wants the win. I do believe that the Denver Broncos want this win more than the Chargers do, because they get a free week off next week. The whole team, not just the best players. What's going on, Jerry Wasserman? I see you out there, Gary Wasserman. Todd Tier says, WTF, Panthers wild card or first round exit? I think they're going to be, I don't know, man. They have a negative. No team, we talked about it last night, not a single team in the NFC South has a positive point. What was the term? God bless, I forgot. What is it? Point differential. Why did I struggle so much to say point differential? No team in the NFC South, not one, has a positive point differential. They're all negative point differentials, and what that means is points scored versus points allowed. Every single team in that division has allowed more points than they have scored this season. That's just a fact. Cold hard fact. Thank you, Kyler, saying differential. It's the word. Differential was the word. Thank you there, Kyler Shannon. Okay, Bo Nix, R.J. Harvey. This is what you expect out of this Denver Broncos team. J.K. Dobbins on IR. He did so well this season for the Denver Broncos, but it's R.J. Harvey's backfield now. Cortland Sutton, Troy Franklin, and Pat Bryant going to be your starting 3 wide receivers. Evan Ingram, your big tight end. Left tackle, Garrett Bowles. Left guard, Ben Powers. At center, Alex Forsyth. Right guard, Quinn Miners. And right tackle, Mike McGlinchey. For those of you guys who don't know Bo Nix, he's a pretty good quarterback, man. This season, Bo Nix, 3,790. He could break 4,000 passing yards with 210 passing yards today. That would be very good for Bo Nix. That would be very good for any quarterback. Oh, also, big shout out to Myles Garrett, who broke the all-time sack record today. Good job for Myles Garrett today. For a single season, that is. Anyways, Bo Nix, 6th in the NFL this season, 3,790 passing yards, 25 passing touchdowns, 11 interceptions. I mean, Myles Garrett, 23 sacks, most sacks in a single season, beat T.J. Watt by half a sack. I thought it was, okay, doesn't matter. I'm still shocked that the Browns won that game. Did they? Thought the Bengals won that game. No, the Browns won that game, 20-18. Wow, I'm shocked now too. I had no idea. I didn't even see that. Again, setting up for all this stuff. Next game should be starting in about 4 minutes here, folks. So let me run through this pregame really quick. We just talked about the offense here for this team. Statistically, this Denver Broncos unit, J.K. Dobbins leads this backfield, although he is on IR. J.K. Dobbins, 772 rushing yards for this team. R.J. Harvey, 512. Cortland Sutton leads the wide receivers this season, 1,012 receiving yards, so he broke 1,000 yards. Troy Franklin, not half bad. I've liked what I've seen from him. Evan Ingram, also not half bad this season. But Troy Franklin, 709, big shout. Flowers to him. I'll give him his flowers. Defensively, this Broncos team is nasty, people. I love Bo Nix, but not in that way, says Nikki. Fair enough, my friend. Thanks, Nikki. Thanks for the super chat. I appreciate that. He says, I love Bo Nix, but not in that way. Okay. Who's covering the Chiefs game, says B-Bowls. I don't know, man. Chiefs versus Raiders for what, the toilet bowl? They got nothing to play for here. The Broncos are looking for their bye week. The Broncos are looking for their bye week right now. let's take a look at this Denver Broncos defense. Okay, Denver Broncos defense. We'll take a look from the left to the right-hand side. Zach Allen, DJ Jones, and Malcolm Roach going to be the starting defensive end right here. So Zach Allen, DJ Jones, and Malcolm Roach going to be right there. We've got Jonathan Cooper, Alex Singleton, no Dre Greenlaw in today, so Justin Strnad and Nick Bonito as your starting 7. Zach Allen, DJ Jones, Malcolm Roach, Jonathan Cooper, Alex Singleton, Justin Strnad, Nick Bonito. That makes up your linebackers and defensive line. Your corners for today. Cornerback number 2 on the left-hand side, PS2, Pat Surtain II. Right corner, Riley Moss. Your 2 safeties for today, Talanoa Hufanga and PJ Locke. These guys are locked and loaded and getting ready to unload on poor Trey Lance. The Denver Broncos might bag Trey Lance 1,000 times today. I don't know, man. What do you think? What really, statistically, realistically, what are the chances that Trey Lance and a bunch of backup offensive linemen going to do against this Broncos defense? I mean, Omarion Hampton is out. Jamari Salyer is out. Bradley Bozeman is out. Savion Washington is out. We know Joe Alt is on IR. Let's not even get started with Slater. I mean, my gosh. You know what I'm saying? Not mean, Jelly Bean? Mofongo, they said Courtney. What up, Courtney? Dallas was horrible today. Oh, they wanted to be horrible today. Because now I have to do more updates. To the draft order. The Packers losing helps the Dallas Cowboys move up 1 or 2 spots maybe here at this point. Well, it depends on if the Pittsburgh Steelers win then, I guess. If the Steelers do advance, that helps the Dallas Cowboys get a better draft pick. We're looking Tampa Bay, right? Also, the Carolina Panthers lost, so we could have improved our draft picks tremendously right there. Falcons got a win, so that would push them in this direction, right? So the Falcons getting the win. Did they win? Yes, the Falcons won 19-17. So, yeah, Dallas Cowboys wanted to lose. We want a top 12 pick if we can get it, and then another pick a few picks later thanks to the Green Bay Packers. We'll take that. We're okay with that. Mario, serious news. Please look. The suit is black. Not. What's up, Snaz? Thanks for checking in, man. Appreciate you, sir. Thought kickoff was at 3:15. 3:25 for this one. 3:25 for this one. I do have to go move my mouse here really quickly. Hang tight, guys. Okay, guys. So I heard him say, it's a beautiful day for this. It's in the upper 60s. Can you believe it? At Denver, at Mile High. The Denver Broncos are lined up to kick this football away, and the LA Chargers will have possession. Here's the opening kickoff. We get a return to the 10, the 15, the 20, the 25, down at the 29-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Coming up for Los Angeles. Chargers have the football. They'll start at the 29-yard line. Here comes Trey Lance and the LA Chargers. They're marking it down at the 28. No problem. No problem. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line with 14 minutes and 56 seconds. Need this to update here really quick. 1st and 10 for Trey Lance and the Los Angeles Chargers. An I formation motion on the field down towards the bottom of the screen. A little play action, a look to the right, and a throw to the right. The catch will be made out here. This time it's Will Dissly who gets the opening catch. Ooh, they're calling this one incomplete, and it stops the clock with 14:49. 2nd down and 10 after the incomplete pass to Will Dissly. Chargers move nowhere. We are on the 28-yard line. 14 minutes and 49 seconds. 2nd down and 10. LA Chargers own 28. Trey Lance in a shotgun formation, sends Disley to the top of the screen, looks to the left, throws to the left. This is Keenan Allen who gets one grab again. The man needs 6 today, I think, to get his bonus and to grab his bag. He will pick up 6 yards on that play. It's good for 3rd down and 4. It moves the football from the LA Chargers 28-yard line to the LA Chargers 34. 3rd down. 3rd down and 4 at the LA Chargers 34. Keenan Allen goes out to the wide receiver spot. Actually looks like he's checking out, coming off the field after his first catch. Denver Broncos on defense. Football at the LA 34, left hash, and quickly looks like timeout's going to be called. Okay, not sure what kind of miscommunication might have led to this, ladies and gentlemen, but the clock has stopped with 14:09 left in the first quarter right now. The LA Chargers going to call the first time out of the game. Interesting. Okay. What up, Space Explorer, says Larry. Can you do all the game as opposed to like half the game? I don't know, but I will do all of this game. We've got a 3rd down and 4, ladies and gentlemen. After this timeout, it looks like the Chargers are now back in the huddle. Broncos fans, you know what, man? Broncos fans are not that scary. I feel like Broncos fans are kind of nice. Shotgun formation. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. From the 34-yard line, here's a windup and a throw into dangerous territory. My goodness. Almost picked off right there. Almost picked off. It brings up a 4th down and 4. Trey Lance feels the pressure as Zach Allen comes in and almost drops him on the play. Lots of pressure. On the other side, Alex Singleton almost picked that thing off. Pass is incomplete. It brings up a 4th down and 4. So now it's time to punt. And the LA Chargers going to open up this game, having to send this away, a 3 and out. Here's the boot. Up, and away. It's signaled a fair catch inside the 15. Recovered at the 13-yard line. It's 1st and 10 for the Denver Broncos. Denver Broncos take over now. You know, this orange seems a little burnt. Let's see if we can't make it a little more. Just a smidgen. There we go. That feels a little more just a slight change, right? But it feels a little darker, a little more true to that Broncos orange crush. I could probably make it a little more towards that red scale here, but not important, just a minor detail. What is important is this 1st down coming up from the 13-yard line. Motion on the field, a snap and a handoff out to the right-hand side. Looks like McLaughlin goes to the right-hand side, and he will pick up about 6 yards from the Denver 13-yard line to the Denver 19-yard line. This brings up a 2nd down and 4. 2nd down, ladies and gentlemen. 2nd down and 4. They're showing a touchdown right now on another game for the New England Patriots. In this game here, again, if the Denver Broncos lose and the Patriots win, the Patriots will get the #1 seed. Here's a snap and a handoff to the right-hand side. R.J. Harvey gets the carry, and Harvey will pick up just a yard here. So 1 yard gained for R.J. Harvey. He moves from the Denver 19-yard line out to the Denver 20. It's a 3rd down and 3 with 13 minutes here left to go. Tackle made by Phillips. Tackle made by Phillips on the play. So Del'Shawn Phillips gets his first tackle of the day. The Denver Broncos on 3rd down at the 20-yard line. Shotgun formation, 2 receivers left, 2 receivers to the right here. Here's the snap, and Bo Nix is in trouble immediately, being chased down. He's on the run. He'll pick up the 1st down using the legs. 1st down, Denver Broncos. And the Broncos on 3rd down and 3 will pick up the first down of the game. The first down of the game. Okay. Bo Nix on the scramble there. Are we still discussing snail names? I don't think so, TH. Or maybe we are. Maybe we are. I don't know. I don't know. I'll leave that up to you guys. Y'all are in charge of the chat. Y'all are the ones in there. I'm out here. We're calling this for you. Here's the snap coming in from the 26-yard line. Bo Nix will toss this one to the left-hand side. Looks like R.J. Harvey takes it from the 26 on 1st and 10 to the 30-yard line. That's a 4-yard pickup. It's a 2nd down and 6. And the Denver Broncos have advanced the football out to the 30. LA Chargers on defense trying to get their footing here. But this Broncos team, man, they really are really well balanced. I like to give a lot of credit to the Denver Broncos defense, but maybe not enough credit to the Broncos offense here. Let's see what Bo Nix can do. Can he get his 4,000 passing yards in this game? Looking left, Bo Nix will wind up and fire this one. The catch will be made at about the 35-yard line. Or is it going to be incomplete? They might call this one incomplete. They will call this incomplete. It's a 3rd down and 6, and this one stops the clock. So incomplete pass. Looks like the intended receiver was Pat Bryant. Pat Bryant, the intended receiver. No bueno there. He might have caught that. Okay. 3rd down and 6, 30-yard line. Interesting formation here. They've got an empty backfield, and the Chargers defense was split in the middle. A wind-up and a throw. The catch will be made this time on the left-hand side. That's going to be good for a 1st down. 1st down to the Denver Broncos. They get across the line out to the 39-yard line. It's a 9-yard grab here for Pat Bryant. Wow, Hart got bullied on that one. Hart got bullied on that one. Poor Cam Hart. Okay, folks, a step back here. Motion, fakes the toss. Bo Nix goes to the right-hand side on 1st and 10 from the 39. Bo Nix past the 50, past the 40, and to the 39 on the other side. Bo Nix 1st and 10 from the Denver 39 across to the LA Chargers 39. That's good for a Denver Broncos 1st down. 1st down, Denver. Broncos on the run, literally. Bo Nix looking to get over 4,000 passing yards says, you know what? I don't care about that stat. I want the win. I want next week off. I'm going to run it. Good job on this one. 1st down for Denver. 1st and 10. Bo Nix hands off to the right-hand side. A carry to the right, and Jaleel McLaughlin picks up, looks like a 7-yard gain, moving the football from the LA Chargers 39 to the LA Chargers 32. Denver Broncos heading towards Chargers territory. That is indicated on the drive chart down below. Broncos have the football, heading that way. You dig? They are in Chargers territory right now. 9 minutes and 30 seconds here left to go. I got to get focused on my clock. My apologies. 9 minutes and 30 seconds here left to go. We've got a single back formation from the 32-yard line on 2nd down and 3 after that 7-yard carry for Jaleel McLaughlin. 2nd down and 3, a toss. This time it's R.J. Harvey, and Harvey gets wrapped up quickly here. Looks like it's Tariq Still who makes the tackle. Split tackle between him and Bud Dupree, but that comes after R.J. Harvey picks up the 1st down. So 5-yard pickup for R.J. Harvey. 1st down, Denver Broncos from the LA Chargers 32 to the LA Chargers 27. 1st and 10. LA Chargers 27. Bo Nix lines up. We'll scroll down just a bit so you can see the rest of the stats here. Shotgun formation. 2 receivers to the right, 3 to the right. Doesn't matter. They keep it on the ground. R.J. Harvey straight through the teeth of the defense. Inside the 20. Takes it to the red zone. He gets pushed back about 11 yards out. That's going to be good enough for a 1st down. It's a 1st down, Denver Broncos. And the Broncos take this football inside the red zone. First and 10. Someone said first time texting you. What's up, Mike? Are you texting me? How'd you get my number? Kidding. 1st and 10. LA Chargers 16-yard line, ladies and gentlemen. That last carry looked like it was not quite yet. We've got Jaleel McLaughlin in right now. He gets the carry to the right-hand side. He takes it inside the 10. Looks like he picks up a first down here. That should definitely bring up a 1st and goal now. First down, another one for the Denver Broncos. McLaughlin carries it 9 yards. It was a 1st and 10 from the LA Chargers 16-yard line. He definitely takes this past the line to gain. Yeah, that's definitely a first down. It's 1st and goal. First and goal for the Denver Broncos. 1st and goal. Lance says, I sent you a fax. Bro. 7 minutes. 1st and goal. Here's the snap. The handoff to the left-hand side. Looks like R.J. Harvey is driven back immediately here. Tackle going to be made by Marlowe Wax. Oh, yeah, the LA Chargers, they definitely are bringing out the third-string players right now. Marlowe Wax made the tackle here. Looks like Raynader got $100 on the Broncos. Don't let him down. I think you'll be all right, buddy. We got ourselves an empty backfield. 2 receivers to the bottom, 3 receivers to the top. Bo Nix, empty backfield now from the 5-yard line on 2nd down and goal. He will find another player. This is going to be Pat Bryant again. Another catch for him. It's 11 yards. Uh-oh. We might have an injury here. And it looks like down is Dante Jackson. And this is why the Chargers wanted to rest some of their players. Dante Jackson, what do you think? Is he actually hurt right now? He's down. He's down. We'll give him the benefit of the doubt. Okay, folks, so this will take us to a commercial break. 6:07 here left to go. 6:07 here left to go. Welcome to this live stream. You're a participant, says Steve. What's going on? What's wrong, Todd? What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Average Army Joe saying music? Question mark? What about music? Can you put the other scores on the bottom? Yes, I sure can. I sure can. Okay. Sorry, guys. Scores at the bottom here. Looks like right now the LA Rams are up 3-0. We've also got the Detroit Lions up 3-0. We've got 0-0 in this game, as well as the so literally no points have been scored in the AFC West. In the AFC East, the teams that are supposed to be winning are winning there as well. So no points right now in the AFC West between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Las Vegas Raiders and the LA Chargers and the Denver Broncos. And if we look to the right side of your screens right now, you've got the Miami Dolphins at New England, Patriots up 7-0. You've got the New York Jets at Buffalo, Buffalo up 7-0 in that contest as well. Average Army Joe saying, thought I heard background music. You did. And honestly, if you turn up the TV volume right now, you will hear that again. But you got to turn it up to hear it. It's just a little background music, right? You don't want it to take the whole show away, but you want it to add a little bit. So those moments where I say nothing, which is far and few between, then you don't have just dead air. You've got some sound in the background. Okay, but we are inside the red zone. We are still waiting to get back from this commercial break. We did have an injury moments ago, and you did hear that red zone music. We have a 3rd down and goal coming up. Looks like Jackson, who was injured on the play, has been cleared. We've got motion on the field right now. Jaleel McLaughlin in on this play. Bo Nix takes it. Bo Nix looks to the right, looks to the left, throws to the left. And on third down and goal, he is driven backwards on the play. And it looks like the tackle is Tarheeb Steele again. And this will bring up a fourth down and goal. So fourth down and goal from the LA Chargers 6-yard line. I don't think you go for it here. I think it's time to kick, right? Take the points? Definitely take the points. You definitely take the points here on fourth down and goal. Oh, yeah. You're going to take the points. So, Denver Broncos will line this thing up. Will Lutz gets ready to kick this 24-yard field goal attempt. The kick from the left hash is up. The kick from the left hash is good. And the Denver Broncos will put 3 points on the board. Broncos will score a field goal, and it is now 3-0 Denver. Okay, we can stop the clock with 5:06 on it when we get back from this commercial break. We'll have a kickoff. The Denver Broncos going to kick this off over to the Los Angeles Chargers. Okay, chat, how are y'all doing today? How is everybody doing today? Raise your hand or flex your team if your team is in the 2025-2026 NFL postseason. If your team is on the board right now, and you can include the Ravens fans there as well because that's still not settled, Panthers are in. But there we go. I see Steelers from Cash Mays. I've got Gray59 with the Denver Broncos. What up, Gray? I got Gary with the Seattle Seahawks, who are in as well. What's going on, Grumpy? I got green and gold for Grumpy. I'm guessing this is to be the Packers. I see lightning bolts for Martin. That must mean the LA Chargers. Yes, sir. The New England Patriots, says RZ Yuck. Chargers, Steelers. Oh, Texans from Lance Bowers. The playoff implications of this game have been announced, my friend. I will bring that up here in just a few moments. Once again, I don't want to hit that more than once every quarter, so I'll make sure I bring that up once a quarter. Carolina Panthers, Dustin. Nice, man. Where are my Rams fans at? Do I see any Rams fans out here? I don't think so. They're probably watching their game here at this point. Duval, there we go, Matthew. We got a couple Jags fans in the house as well. Anyways, well, since nothing has changed, ladies and gentlemen, the first round of the playoffs as it sits right now is like this. It sits like this. This can change, though. This can change. Everything looks the same as it did last time. Tonight, the Steelers could be the final piece, or maybe it'll be the Ravens, but we don't know. If the Broncos win this game. If the Broncos win this game, which they're only up 3-0 after their opening drive, good, solid opening drive, though, for the Denver Broncos. That drive was 15 plays, 9 minutes, 8 minutes and 52 seconds. But a 9-minute drive is a hell of a drive. So, Broncos line up to kick off. The kick is away. This one goes back. This will not be returned. We'll start this drive on the 35-yard line. 5:06 here left to go in the first quarter. The LA Chargers now have possession. Hey, Jesus, Santiago, Romo, Conchas, bienvenidos, mi amigo. Welcome back, sir. 9-minute drive and only 3 points, though, is ugh, says Vanessa. Because you're right about that. Talk about an underwhelming 9 minutes. Talk about an underwhelming 9 minutes. Okay. Leaving something to be desired there. 1st and 10 coming up right now. Motion on the field from Keenan Allen as he goes towards the top of the screen. He's still on the right-hand side. A turnaround and a handoff. Looks like this one's going to be Jarrett Patterson getting his first carry of the day. Jarrett Patterson on 1st and 10 will pick up 2 yards. It brings up a 2nd down and 8 and moves the football from the LA Chargers 35 to the LA Chargers 37. Someone probably wondering, who is Jarrett Patterson? Jarrett Patterson was the ball carrier on that play. And honestly, he's not even on my depth chart. He must have been called up from the practice squad at this point. 2nd down and 8. 37-yard line. Los Angeles Chargers with the football. Trey Lance takes the snap, runs up the middle here as he's wrestled down to the ground by Talanoa Hufanga. This will bring up a 3rd down and 5. Just a 3-yard run here for Trey Lance. Good job by Talanoa Hufanga, who saw that coming. Yup, you ain't going nowhere, sir. Alex Singleton got in and got a piece of that too, so I know that that was probably the biggest shot that Trey Lance has taken this season. Got to get my clock ticking once again. Just under 4 minutes here, folks. Shotgun formation from the 40-yard line. It's a 3rd down and 5. 4-man rush coming in. A wind-up and a tip drill. It's intercepted. Coming back with it. The 30, the 20, the 10, the 5. Touchdown! It will be McMillan. Touchdown, Denver Broncos. Whoa! Bro, the Denver Broncos just got a pick 6 on Trey Lance right now. This one was intercepted by McMillan at the LA 45 and brought back for a 45-yard pick 6. Jaquan McMillan with an amazing play right there. Here comes Will Lutz. Here comes Will Lutz. Man, so the Broncos get an interception and bring it to the house. This could be a blowout game, guys. The kick is up. The kick is good. Uh-oh. Did we choose the wrong game? Did we choose the wrong game? Here's hoping that the LA Chargers find a way to get back in this one if maybe Trevor Lance has the mental fortitude and really the skill and ability to get back into this game. Wondering, when the Broncos are going to start to rest their starters and make this a more level game as well. We know that the LA Chargers have rested a ton of their players, ladies and gentlemen. LA Chargers have rested a ton of their players. Let's bring it up one more time. I will need, wish I had all of these updated right now, but that's okay. Okay, so no Justin Herbert, it is Trey Lance. No Omarion Hampton, it is Kamani Vidal, Hassan Haskins, and Jarrett Patterson playing today. Looks like he is on the ESPN depth chart, just not the one that I had printed out from a couple weeks ago. Also, no starting left tackle. Instead, we've got Bobby Hart filling in for Jamari Salyer, honestly filling in for Slater. And then on the other side, Bradley Bozeman at center, actually not in for today's game. It's Andre James at center. So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, honestly 5 starters with Joe Alt being out as well. 5 starters on the offensive core right here who are missing. And I'm not making excuses for the Chargers. The Chargers did this on purpose. This is by design. They don't want to lose those guys before the postseason. They don't want to lose these guys before the postseason. So also, Tuli Tuipulotu has been ruled out for today's game. Derwin James has been ruled out for today's game. Elijah Molden ruled out for today's game. Denzel Perriman suspended. But that is like 9 starters that are missing from today's game. Again, not an excuse. This is by design. Those names that I said are like literally team captains right now. Yeah, I can see the need to want – I can see the want to rest them or the need to rest them or the thought pattern there for the LA Chargers. Let's see. Oh, okay. Oh, wow. Yeah, it's a lot. Can you explain? Explained away, my friend. Let's see. Harbaugh knows what he's doing. He's a goofball regardless, says Eric. Chargers already won this game, saying working. Who got that pick 6? That pick 6 was Jaquan McMillan. Jaquan McMillan from the Denver Broncos. There you go. Okay, guys, here's the kickoff. We do get a return, and it gets returned out to the 30-yard line. It'll be a 1st and 10 It will be a 1st and 10. The Denver Broncos are going to be on defense after that pick 6 for the Orange Crush. Orange Crush defense with a pick 6. How about that? So now the Los Angeles Chargers, the good news is that Trey Lance gets to try again. So Trey Lance will now get to try again. 1st and 10, my friend. Can Trey Lance sustain a drive here? Pistol formation. Trey Lance now has an extra protection to his left. They are lined up on the left hash right now. Lance takes the snap, hands this off to the left-hand side, out past the 40. First play right here on this drive for Jaret Patterson goes for 12 yards, and that is good for a Los Angeles Chargers 1st down. First time today, 1st down, LA Chargers. So the Chargers, Jaret Patterson picks up 12 yards as he gets brought down by Talanoa Hufanga. Good tackle by Talanoa Hufanga. Down at the 42-yard line, the LA Chargers have a 1st and 10. Motion on the field here. Motion on the field for the LA Chargers. Trey Harris to the top of the screen. It's a handoff, and this one will go backwards. They're going to call it a no gain here. It looked like it went backwards for Jaret Patterson. He was brought down this time by Jones and Jackson of the Broncos defense. So 2nd down and 10 at the LA Chargers 42. That play goes nowhere. It's 2nd down and 10. 2nd down and 10 at the LA Chargers' own 42-yard line. The Chargers have yet to cross midfield yet. Only one 1st down today. Shotgun formation. Trey Lance waits for the snap. Play clock down to 7. Lance takes it. He fakes it. Clean pocket. Airs this one out. This is going to be overthrown. Big throw intended for Keandre Lambert-Smith. And Keandre Lambert-Smith was never going to catch that football anyways. It was airmailed out of there by Trey Lance. Bad throw by Trey Lance. Looks like a direct snap right there to Ramondre Stevenson in the New England Patriots game. The score is 14-0 there. Chargers, Broncos. Chargers, Broncos. Waiting for the snap is Trey Lance at the 42-yard line. He takes it, he drops, and he surveys. Lance will air this one out. More airmail overthrown. It was a target here for Keenan Allen. It was a target here for Keenan Allen. It also stops the clock with 2:04. It brings up a 4th down and 10. It looks like Trey Lance doesn't even want it. You know, I wonder if I think this has to be by design, man. Something tells me that I think Harbaugh wants to lose this game because if he wins this game, they're literally just going to have to turn around and play this same team again next week. And winning this game would be a brutal fight if he were to send out his dogs right now. That punt goes through the back of the end zone, folks. This will end up being a touchback. The Denver Broncos will get the football here with 1:55 left to go. With 1:55 left to go. Snaylor Swift. That's a good one. That's a good one. Ralph is watching his Rams on TV. What's up, Ralph? Thanks for checking in, dude. Let's see. Hey, Mario and everyone. I'm watching my Rams in TV. Draft picks, question mark. Switch to Fox, and James Melby kept me posted. Do I not have? Oh, I don't have. I should probably turn that on down here. Probably be more important down here than anything. Okay. Looks like a touchdown was scored. Y'all can see some of that. Let's leave it here. Why don't we take a quick look at that? So across the NFL, the New England Patriots are up 14-0. The Broncos have a 10-0 lead and the football. The Kansas City Chiefs are up 3-0. The Cardinals and the Rams 3-0 or 3-3. It's low-scoring games across the league right now in this time slot. Game just getting started. Lance Bowers with the super right now. We need Lance and Bowers on same team. Lance to Bowers. Trey Lance and Brock Bowers on the same team. Lance Bowers. I like it, dude. That plays, man. That plays. I like it, Lance. I like it a lot. Sir Lance a lot. I like Sir Lance a lot. Not like that, but I like Sir Lance a lot. What's up, my friend? See what we're doing here? You see what we're doing here? Ah, that's punny. Okay. A couple things we didn't bring up right now. A couple things I need to bring up right now. Denver Broncos, their form coming into today's contest. Couple of wins and one loss snuck in there by those Jacksonville Jaguars. They won 24-17 against the Raiders. They won 34-26 against the Packers. They lost 34-20 to the Jacksonville Jaguars, and they got the win 20-13 against the Kansas City Chiefs. Here they are heading into this one right now. They are looking to get their rest week next week, and man, I think they're probably going to get it. I don't know if I like the 14-point spread, but right now they're covering it, or they're pretty close to covering it. We can bring up that same graphic here for the LA Chargers. Only makes sense. And this is the form for the Chargers. They got that win in overtime against the Eagles. By the way, the Chargers on defense right now. I'll bring this up here in just a moment. We got a 1st and 10, and Bo Nix slips away from the 20-yard line. He's going to scramble and pick up 2 yards. It brings up a 2nd down and 8. We get the clock ticking here. Bo Nix runs out of bounds. 2nd down and 8 at the Denver 22. Jags won today? Question mark? Yes. Jaguars won decisively today. It was like 31-7 at halftime, dude. So I don't see a way that the Jaguars lost that game. I don't see a way that the Jaguars could have lost that game. Lions 3, Bears 0. Yeah, scores at the bottom of the screen now, ladies and gentlemen, so you guys have that available to you. 2nd down and 8. 1:15 left to go. Shotgun formation. Here's the snap. Faking the throw to the right-hand side and scrambling to the left. Bo Nix will pick up. Looks like a gain of 3 from the 22-yard line on 2nd down and 8 to the Denver 25. It's a 3rd down and 5 coming up now for Denver. 3rd down and 5 coming up for Denver. Looks like Forsythe was injured on the play for Denver. And we'll stop the clock here with 56 seconds. Looks like players going down now. It is week 18. That does tend to happen. So here is the injury report. Forsythe has been injured. He was injured on the play. Let's see. Lions win Lions win then all NFC North over 500. I suppose. Yeah, honestly, that would make most sense. That, I believe, would make the most sense. I think the way that they have it broken up right now is wrong. I don't know, man. It just doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense that you can have 3 teams now that are all 8 and 9, and it was a battle between a 7 and 8 team or a 7 and 9 team versus a terrible floundering New Orleans Saints team. Like, dude, come on. Lions, Bears always play each other tough. Fact, that's true. Just putting it out there that Sanders is a terrible quarterback. Shedeur Sanders is a terrible quarterback? Possible. I just left the Jets game. Oh, no, Tom the Duck. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Tom. At least you're safe here with us, man. No one can hurt you here. No one can hurt you here, dude. You can hang out with us, bro. Commercial break, ladies and gentlemen. If you're wondering why I'm rambling and you're just checking into the channel, we are in the middle of a commercial break. As I mentioned earlier, we do have an injury on the field, and it's 3rd down and 5 whenever we get back the football on the Denver 25. Forsythe was injured on the field right now. What's going on? JD Peterson saying, I'm Brett, Football Nation. What's going on, Brett? Pat's going to win. I think they are, Dark Brownie. I think they are. I'm watching the NFL Red Zone to see the playoff picture for next week, says Jeff Metterling. Playoff picture is in sight, man. Playoff picture starting to get clearer and clearer. Commercial break has been cleared, ladies and gentlemen. Looks like Dante Jackson, the corner, is questionable to return with an ankle injury. Ay, ay, ay. Eso sí duele. Eso sí sóbate. Ay, Dios mío. They're showing that Dante Jackson ankle roll. Didn't look like a snap, but definitely looked pretty bad. We got a 3rd down and 5 coming up after this commercial break. The Denver Broncos with the football now. Bo Nix in a shotgun formation and motion on the field from Pat Bryant as he lines up in the slot at the top of the screen. I got Cortland Sutton at the bottom of the screen. A look that way. This one going to be passed in that direction, but it's incomplete and brings up a 4th down and 5. So the LA Chargers managed to get a stop right here with 41 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Still the first quarter. 41 seconds left to go in it. 3rd down and 5 becomes 4th down and 5, and it's time to punt. Broncos going to have to punt this thing away. Let's see, Mark Hamill from Tatooine. Mark Hamill. That's funny. Okay, 4th down and 5. Here is the punt. This one, not a lot of hang time. It's got some distance, but it's a low punt, and it is going to be wrapped up. Actually, it's just going to stop there right at the 20. They're going to mark it down at the 21. 30 seconds here left to go. And they punt this one 54 yards for Crawshaw. So, Crawshaw sends this back to the Los Angeles Chargers. The draft will be in April, says David Bacco. Panthers, Atlanta 1. That benefits Tampa Bay, I think. No, David Bacco, I believe the Panthers have advanced to the postseason because of the Atlanta victory. I think if the Saints had won that game, Tampa Bay would be in. I think. Okay, I will be covering the NFL draft. Please, check out the NFL draft. I go all out for it like every year. I make pre-game videos, and my drafts, no one ever shows up to the NFL draft, which is crazy because I promise you, I give you so much value. At some point, guys, go back and look at my previous NFL draft. Look at the first couple of picks out there. My goodness. Yes, I will be doing the draft. Incomplete pass, 2nd down and 10. 25 seconds left to go. I will be doing a draft this year. Year number 3. 2nd down and 10. We've got an I formation here. Waiting for the snap right now. Here it is. Trey Lance will turn around and hand this over. Going forward and picking up about 9 on the carry is going to be Jarrett Patterson once again. Jarrett Patterson getting all the carries here. This should take us to the end of the quarter. It'll bring up a 3rd down and 1 after that run. And this will take us to the end of the first quarter. So end of the first quarter. When we get back, it's a 3rd down and 1. Let's put second quarter up. 15 minutes on the board. 3rd down and 1 at the Los Angeles Chargers 30-yard line. Trey Lance having some struggles there with accuracy and distance. Snailicia? Draft feels warm to me. Draft question mark? Feels warm to me. Let's see. Photography by Levin saying awesome. We'll be here for the draft. Let's effing go. Let's effing go, my friend. Let's take a quick look right now. See what's going on. All right, folks. So it's week 18. And you know what's interesting, man, is that a lot of people believe that week 18 football is not that great of a product. And I believe that in some senses that is true. I do believe that in some senses that is true. I also think I probably should have covered the Dallas Cowboys game earlier, even though they lost, but, you know. Would have been the last chance to wear that jersey this season. little bit of regret. You know what they say, that you never regret the things that you do. You regret the things that you don't do. This might be one of them. Maybe I should have done it, but it's okay. Snail mail. I want your e-mail. It's snail mail. 5-cent Football Nation memberships? Oh no, says Tamara. Carr can beat the Rams, says Seth Harmon. Nobody knows when the draft is, says Nikki. Nikki, the draft is in April. And the draft will be in Indianapolis. The NFL draft, let's get you the exact date then. The NFL draft for 2026 will happen starting April 23rd and run to April 25th. That's according to AI. It does say that the draft itself is going to be, sorry, I was talking about the combine when I said it was going to happen in Indianapolis. The draft will be held in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, according to a very simple Google search. So, there it is. The 2026 NFL draft will occur from April 23 to 25th in 2026 in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. There. Very easy. Simple Google search. You got it. Okay. 3rd down and 1. 3rd down and 1. Here is the snap. They're going to do a quarterback sneak, and the Denver Broncos defense ends up stuffing the play. It's a 4th down and 1. With 14 minutes and 50 seconds left to go as we start this second quarter. Trey Lance gets absolutely nothing on it. Dude, that was bad, bro. That was bad, dude. That was a really, really bad quarterback sneak. Like, really, really bad. That was funny, though. Okay, so here comes the punt. Time to punt. LA Chargers will send this back to the Denver Broncos. 14 minutes and 20 seconds here left to go. This one goes back. It will be signaled a fair catch. And we'll be down here at about the, well, let's call it the 16-yard line. 1st and 10 at the Denver 16. Stops the clock with 14 minutes and 11 seconds. Reset, reset. Broncos football. Okay. Marvin Mims Jr. was back there to call that and signal it a fair catch. Marvin Mims Jr. there to call it and signal it a fair catch. Happy New Year, it says. Happy New Year, ladies and gentlemen. Scores across the NFL. It's tied 6-6. It's tied 6-6 in that LA Rams and Cardinals game. 6-0 Detroit Lions, Chicago Bears. 3-0 Kansas City, Las Vegas. 10-0 Denver, LA. Okay. 14 minutes and 11 seconds. Bo Nix steps up to the line right now. He is under center waiting for the snap. Pointing in the left. Taking a step back, motion on the field. R.J. Harvey in the backfield here. He gets the toss, and Harvey will pick up a yard and brings up a 2nd down. 2nd down and 10, R.J. Harvey picks up just a yard. It's a 2nd down and 9, 13:57 left to go. We've got a modest stream today, guys. I wonder where everyone's at. Probably watching other games. Are you doing the Steelers? Yeah, that's going to be the best game of the day for sure. It'll definitely be the better of the two games, in my opinion. Here's the snap and a handoff to the left-hand side. R.J. Harvey will be brought down for a loss of 4 as he's tackled by Dye on the play. So Troy Dye gets a tackle for a loss, and it's a loss of 5. Call it a loss of 4 right now. Should have done the Bills game, says Marva Merriman. But the Bills are playing the New York Jets. Okay, shotgun formation. Trips to the right-hand side. Here comes the snap, the drop back, the toss to the left, and this catch will be made. This is a good run for Jaleel McLaughlin. Ooh, actually, that's Tyler Batty who gets the carry. Okay. Tyler Batty on third down and 13 gets 16 yards on the play. That's good for a first down, Denver Broncos. Denver Broncos move the football from their own 13-yard line to the Denver 29-yard line. J.D. Peterson saying, I'm subscribed to you. Thank you very much, J.D. Peterson. First and 10, Bo Nix, single back formation, motion on the field from the top to the bottom. Stepping into the pocket, a pump fake, and down goes Nix at the 24. It's a sack on the play. It's going to be Jefferson who makes the tackle. Well done by Tony Jefferson of the LA Chargers to get the sack. This brings up a second down and 15. Second down and 15. Looks like Buffalo is up 14-0. As Ty Johnson scores the touchdown in that game. Second down and 15. Football at the Denver Broncos 24-yard line. Bo Nix in a shotgun formation. He takes it. He looks to the right. He will wind up and toss this into the hands of nobody. That goes in and out of the hands of R.J. Harvey. In and out of the hands of R.J. Harvey. Starting to realize okay, third down and 15. Third down and 15. 11:26. 11:26. I'm starting to realize I've got some residuals from baseball that have stuck with me, and I'm finding it to be my buzzword. Finding my own mistakes. Here comes a blitz against the Broncos, and this one's going to be a shove pass forward. The catch will be made by Evan Ingram on third down and 15, but it will not be enough for a first down. It brings up a fourth down and 8. 7-yard catch for Evan Ingram, fourth down and 8. Let's go Broncos, says Tamara. Average Army Joe. Usually a dependable receiver. I went with the Pats, says Marva Merriman. Did you guys get your pick'ems in? Have you gotten them all right so far? Did anybody take the Giants? Did anybody take the Giants? So a fourth down and 8. Waiting for the punt right now. There's the snap. And the punt does have a lot of hang time this time. We do get a return to the 20, the 25, down at the 27-yard line. It's first and 10. Crawshaw punts it away. The Denver Broncos give possession back to Los Angeles. The Los Angeles Chargers will send out Trey Lance. And we'll see what LA can do. 10:25 here left to go in the first half of this game. The Lions were strong, then petered out, says Marva. Pretty sloppy football today, dude. I'm telling you, man. It's the truth of the matter is that when teams are tanking at the end of the season, it is a pretty bad quality product. When teams want to lose, why do you want to watch? Chargers don't care if they win or lose. They would rather lose than win. It doesn't make for a good product. It doesn't. The Denver Broncos, they want to win. They've got something in this right now. I mean, the Chiefs and the Las Vegas Raiders, look at that. It's 3-0. The scores right now, nobody is really playing with any guts. The Patriots and the Dolphins got something going on right now. Should have covered the Pats game, man. Should have covered those Patriots. I did like the Patriots from the start this season. Do like Vrabel. Trying to give the Broncos and the Chargers a chance since both of these teams are in the postseason, but don't like the way that the Chargers are kind of throwing it. Let's see. Tom saying, hey, Mario, it's sad for me that the Pats have seed 2 with the same Broncos record. I know. But if you don't win versus the Raiders, you don't deserve the number 1 seed, in my humble opinion. Fair enough, Tommy. That's a very level-headed approach to the whole thing. I agree. I mean, it is what it is, man. Who do you think is going to win the Patriots game? It's going to be the Patriots. I do think the Patriots are going to win, but I do think that the Miami Dolphins are going to put up a better fight than the LA Chargers are today. at least the Miami Dolphins are playing. You know what I mean? The Eagles are backups to putting on a show. I mean, dude, just take a look at it. You guys can see. Right now, this is what the matchups are going to be as it sits right now. With this score line and the score lines currently across the NFL, with the only exception of the Pittsburgh Steelers. First and 10. Here's the snap. Trey Lance will hand this off to the right-hand side. They keep it on the ground again. 5th run of the day for Jared Patterson. This one is good for 4, and it brings up a 2nd down and 6. Starts the clock once again. Trey Lance. Guys, the first 4 drives today have been, it's been punt, interception, punt, punt. Punt, interception, punt, punt. More punts than points for the LA Chargers. Honestly, more punts than completions for Trey Lance. Here's the snap. Lance to the right-hand side will pitch this one out. And this one, overthrown again. Keandre Lambert-Smith gets the target. It's incomplete. 9:45 left to go. This game is going to be over pretty quick. The Broncos should just keep this football on the ground. Just let the Chargers run this out. We'll just end this game. We'll take a break, and we'll get focused on the next game. This is crazy to me, man. Trey Lance looks like a bum. Incomplete pass, 3rd down and 6. LA Chargers at the 31-yard line. Looks like a shotgun formation here. Maybe Trey Lance can do something. Has completed 1 pass today. Will fire this one up the middle. The catch is made by Oronde Gadsden. And this is going to be a good catch. Okay, Trey Lance finally finding someone. It is the tight end on the play, number 86. It's good for 17 yards. That's good for a Los Angeles Chargers. First down. First down for L.A. Finally a first down for L.A. First and 10 at the L.A. 48. Still have yet to sniff Broncos' side of midfield. Looks like there was an injury on the play. Someone coming out for the Broncos. Motion to the bottom of the screen right here. Chargers, Trey Lance steps back. You got motion from Scott Matlock, and in trouble, getting wrapped up and getting tackled, smashed on the play. Down goes Trey Lance. Oh, man, Trey Lance eaten alive. Split sack by Nick Bonito and Zach Allen. That's going to hurt. Trey Lance crushed by the orange jerseys. Down he goes. It's 2nd down and 22 as he loses 12 yards on the play. 2nd down and 22 at the LA 36. Shotgun formation. 2 receivers left, 2 receivers right. First and 10 from the 36. First and 10 from the Denver 36, backed up to 2nd and 22 at the LA 36. A pass to Darius Davis on the left-hand side is successful. It's 7 yards picked up on 2nd down and 22. This brings up a 3rd down and 15, maybe a 3rd down and 16 here with 7 minutes left to go. 8 minutes-ish left to go in the first half. Second quarter of this game. It's 3rd down and extra long right now. Darius Davis made the last catch, and Trey Lance is now going to be asked to make a 16-yard conversion here from his own 43-yard line. Here is the snap, and no logo, interestingly enough, at the center of midfield. I'm just now realizing this. They're not spending a whole lot of time at midfield. Trey Lance will find Jared Patterson. Patterson will make the catch. It's going to be a 4-yard gain. And this will bring up a 4th down and 12. So it's time to punt again for the LA Chargers. No flags, just keeping it on the ground. Quick, dirty football. By the way, it's 4:20 here in San Antonio, Texas. 4:21. 4th down and 12. Clock is ticking. J.K. Scott going to punt this away to the Denver Broncos. Okay. The punt goes back. And this one is signaled a fair catch. So fair catch signaled at the 14-yard line. It's 1st and 10 now for Denver. 1st and 10 now for Denver. 6:46 left to go. The Broncos, they're going to do whatever they want to do right now. Broncos are really just going to do whatever they want to do right now. Scott is in Uvalde, Texas. What's going on, man? Lance sounds like a gifted fencer. You know, I'm wondering, okay, so the goal for today is to get to 85,000 subscribers. Let's do like we used to do, guys. If there are a handful of y'all watching this live stream right now, we are on a mission. This channel has been growing really fast, in case you are new to this channel here. Let's do this. Stick with me for this Denver Broncos drive. If you like what you see, smash that subscribe button. My guess is that for this particular stream, most of you guys watching are probably already subscribed. But if we can push this needle to, say, let's say 84.8, we're 21 subscribers away. We'll take a look back at this screen in just a moment. In the meantime, we will take a look at some of the offensive players here for these Denver Broncos. The Broncos going to be sending out these players again here. And the Broncos want the win today, ladies and gentlemen. It's just a matter of how much they want to win by. The Denver Broncos. Bo Nix has completed 4 of 7 for 34 passing yards today. Bo Nix also leads this team in rushing yards. He had a 22-yard scramble earlier. 4 rushing attempts, good for 33 yards today. His longest run of the day for 22. Jaleel McLaughlin, 3 carries for 23 rushing yards. R.J. Harvey, 7 carries for just 19. And Tyler Batty got a carry for -3. Taking a look at the wide receivers here today, Tyler Batty leads this team. 1 target, 1 reception for 16 yards. Pat Bryant in second place, 3 targets, 2 receptions for 11. Evan Ingram, 1 target, 1 reception for 7 yards, and that is it, because Bo Nix has only attempted 7 passes in this game. They are definitely keeping the football on the ground. Already 15 carries here for the Denver Broncos on the ground. 7 passes on the day. Commercial break is almost over. Maybe that's what's throwing me off. Yeah, maybe that's what's throwing me off. Okay. 1st and 10. Denver Broncos 14-yard line. Empty backfield and motion on the field now. Looking to the motion man. The catch is made left-hand side, and this time it'll be a 3-yard pickup on the left. Looks like Lance Bowers is gifting out 5 Football Nation memberships. Thank you, Mr. Lance Bowers. Appreciate that, sir. Marvin Mims Jr. makes the catch. It brings up a 2nd down and 7, y'all. Football at the Denver 17. Thank you, Lance. I appreciate you, sir. Mario thrown off. I was a little bit. I actually normally don't keep my OBS screen on this side. So that was, I had to move it back over. It was getting me out of my groove a little bit. Here's the snap from the 17-yard line. A handoff to R.J. Harvey is going to be a short gain on 2nd down and 7. Call it a 3-yard pickup here. And it brings up a 3rd down and 4. You could call that 3rd down and medium if you wanted to. 3rd down and 4. We have an injury on the field. Uh-oh. And this is, uh-oh. You got to wonder. There's my beautiful wife in the chat, Miss Christina Michelle Suzanne. What's up, Christina? What's up, gorgeous? She says her favorite, woo football. Woo football. Man, you can see me. Why? I always look at this photo, and I love this picture, but I hate that vest that I'm wearing in that picture and the glasses that I'm wearing in that picture. Oh, my gosh. Anyways, who is injured? Average Army Joe. It's listed right there in the chat. I just spammed it in the chat. We got Mike Walter with the $2 super chat. Mike Walter with that $2 super chat. Thank you, Mr. Walter. Thank you, Mr. Walter. Say hi to Sammy, says Douglas. Says Donald, says Mr. Donald. You look sharp, brother, says Charles. Thanks, Charles. Appreciate you, bro. Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, we do have an injury. Someone was asking who was injured. Here is the injury on the day. This is the injury right here. It is to Bowles. It is to Bowles, which means that the offense is going to be missing this left tackle, depending on what the injury looks like, how bad this injury is going to be. He was face down on the ground, pancaked, never a good sign. And when these commercial breaks take this long, also never a good sign. Sometimes the break is really quick and we get right back to the action, but we are in the middle of a commercial break after this injury here. So we are in the middle of a commercial break due to this injury. This is the man who was injured right here. And, well, let's see how that works out for the Denver Broncos as we go into the postseason. Luckily for Denver, if it's a minor injury, he is going to get that bye week, assuming that the Denver Broncos win this game. However, the Denver Broncos lose this game. If the Denver Broncos lose this game, guys, for those of y'all who missed what I said earlier, if the Denver Broncos lose this game and the Patriots win, we are literally going to watch this rematch happen. We are literally going to watch the rematch happen in Denver as well. This game is in Denver right now, but the Broncos would slide down to number 2. The Patriots would move up to number 1, and we'd have the Broncos versus the Chargers, which would be hilarious to me. No, we wouldn't. That would be Patriots, Bills, Jaguars, Chargers. That wouldn't change anything. That wouldn't be hilarious to me because that's not going to happen because I misspoke when I said that twice today. Is he still on the run or did he go out of bounds? Is he still on the run or did he go out of bounds? 5:36 here left to go. And a run for 11 yards here for Bo Nix as he steps out of bounds there. I think the official said he stepped out. Okay, let me get locked back into this game, guys. Ladies and gentlemen, the commercial break is over. I'm going to lock in and focus on the play calling right now. I've got a 1st and 10 at the Denver 31 after the 11-yard scramble from Bo Nix. 31-yard line, single back formation, motion on the field for the orange team. Here's the snap, and Bo Nix of the Denver Broncos goes through the pocket, a pump fake, a scramble again. He slides after picking up 7. But hold the phone, there is a flag on the play. Let's find out what this penalty is. Penalty on the play. This one looks like an illegal shift. Illegal shift on the offense. This is going to be a 5-yard penalty. Replay, 1st down. So an illegal shift on 1st and 10 from the Denver 35. Tax on 5 yards. It's going to be a replay of 1st down. It is 1st down and 15 as the Denver Broncos are penalized for that illegal shift. 1st and 15. Football at the Denver Broncos' own 26-yard line. The Denver Broncos have yet to reach midfield. A shotgun formation. Trips to the right-hand side. Here is the snap and the handoff. R.J. Harvey will gain about, looks like nothing here. So, no gain on that handoff to Harvey. Brings up a 2nd down and 15, but it does keep the clock ticking. So the clock is ticking. This game is likely going to be over sooner rather than later, man. I don't see either team really wanting to put on a show or do any fireworks here today. 2nd down and 15. Bo Nix and the Denver Broncos will line up on the line. 2 receivers on the right-hand side, 2 receivers to the left. Bo Nix from the 26 will take it and fake it. He surveys. He has time with a sidearm throw. This one is going to be incomplete, intended for Evan Ingram. The incomplete pass will stop the clock with 3:46 here left to go. 3:46 here left to go. I wonder if Harbaugh literally went out there and was like, hey, guys, I want y'all to go out there and just have some fun. Don't worry about winning today. Just go have some fun. Okay, they break the huddle. The Denver Broncos, after the incomplete pass, are now facing a 3rd down and 15. 3rd down and 15. Looks like motion on the field here, and Pat Bryant was the motion man. Bo Nix rolls out to the right-hand side. He will find Evan Ingram, who makes the catch for a gain of 1. It brings up a 4th down and 14 at the Denver 27-yard line, and the punt team will come out once again. A lot of start-stop right now. Less than 3.5 left to go. The Denver Broncos going to send this away. I know right now the New England Patriots are playing their hearts out. The New England Patriots going to go into the locker room at halftime and take a look at this score. I wonder if they're going to get a chance to take a look at this score. Waiting for the snap. There it is. Time to punt this away. So, Crawshaw, another punt today. This one takes a bounce at about the 36-yard line. So, 1st and 10 coming up for the LA Chargers. And in case you're wondering how this game has gone for Los Angeles, Trey Lance has completed 4 passes. The Chargers have punted the football 4 times. Not to mention there's an interception baked into that. Whoever asked, is Trey Lance good? I hope you got your answer just based off of this. 1st and 10, they're calling it the 37-yard line. It would be hilarious if the Chargers won, says Ross. Okay. Here's the snap on 1st and 10. Trey Lance under duress. Trey Lance tries to throw this football. He scrambles, picks up the 1st down. Trey Lance going to do some work with his legs. It's a 1st down and moves the football from the LA 37 to the LA 48. 1st down, Los Angeles. Chargers pick up that 1st down. Okay. 1st and 10. LA 48-yard line, and they just cannot get into that red zone. LA Chargers, any points right now would be good for them. I got a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Trey Lance takes the snap. He fakes the handoff. We'll throw this one over, and it's going to be caught by Keenan Allen, who gets to the 50-yard line. That's 2 catches on the day. I think he needs 6 to get that bonus. I think he needs 6 to get that big payday. 2nd down and 8. 2nd down and 8. Stops the clock. 2-minute warning. Camera focused over here on Keenan Allen. Wait till I get my money right. Na, 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 na. Got that 1st down. They did get that 1st down. We're at the 50-yard line, ladies and gentlemen. It's 2nd down and 8. Let's go Broncos, says David Maj. Ross saying touchdown. CJ Banning saying noobs. You're right, CJ Banning. Let's see how many newbies we've got. If you are new, drop 5 emojis. Okay, there's only like 2,000 people watching. Yesterday we had 10,000 people watching. So I understand we have less people in today's chat. Do we have any newbies in this chat today? If you are new, don't be shy. Drop a few emojis right now. Todd Tier saying me, nice try. Amber, hello. James, I'm pretty sure I've seen this one as well. I've seen Alfredo Gonzalez multiple times. Fires of Eden is new. Tamara checks in. Good day from Australia, says Brent. Oldie but goodie, says Ari and Robbie. Yes, facts right there, true. Robert, I see you. DJ Gene, I see you. Looking for the newbies. Logan saying newbie. Me, LOL, says exotic reptiles. You guys, I know, I knew. That we probably wouldn't have very many newbies in this chat today. David saying go Chargers. What's going on, David? Cheyenne Brown saying I am new. What's going on, Cheyenne? FDJC Engine. Nice. Thanks for checking in, my friend. Welcome back. Jesus Santiago. Kurt Pavi. What's up, Pryor? Looks like Smertens checking in. A lot of familiar faces in this chat here as well, guys. I appreciate. I am Todd, it says Tamara. Okay, so Margaret, thank you for checking in. Margaret, I see you out there. I appreciate that. I'm new, says Isaac Newton. Sir Isaac Newton, thank you for checking in, sir. Sour Patch Kids Extreme Time, says James Melby. Yeah, dude, it might be time for some Sour Patch for sure. Rick Howland, welcome back again to you as well. Was Bowles okay? Asks Alex Guerrero. I don't know. I don't have an update on that right now. Ladies and gentlemen, the 2-minute warning is over. We've got ourselves an empty backfield. Trey Lance will find Keenan Allen for another catch today. He'll pick up 2 more yards. It brings up a third down. Third down and 6. Keenan Allen halfway there, needs 3 more catches today. Looking to the right on the other side, going up and making a one-handed grab. Puka Nacua. I know, different game. Sorry to get distracted, but Puka Nacua makes an awesome one-handed grab in that game at the bottom left of your screen. That's a 13-6 lead now for the LA Rams. This game, kind of a snoozer, man. Kind of a snoozeville game. By the way, the Broncos have also used a timeout. They've got 1:55 here left on the clock. Shotgun formation, third down and 6. Trey Lance drops back. Blitz coming in. He will find Keenan Allen, who wants that first down so bad. I don't know if he gets it. One of the officials is going to come in and say that it's good enough. We might challenge this one, but at first down is what they're saying. They're calling that a first down. They line up quickly. Flag going to come in. Challenge flag likely going to come in. 1:33 left to go. They're going to challenge the placement of this one. I think this might be a challenge here. Oh, you can't. We're inside the 2-minute warning. We can't challenge inside the 2-minute warning. This one's going to be brought back. That's replay assistance here. It's not going to be a first down. It's clearly short. I mean, like, clearly short. The play is under review, but it's not a challenge. You can't challenge inside the 2-minute warning. 1:33 left to go. After review, the runner was down by contact at the 43-yard line. It's 4th down and 1. That's the right call, by the way. It was definitely short. 4th down and 1. Okay, 4th down and 1 at the Denver 43. 4th down and 1 at the Denver 43. The LA Chargers are lining up to go for it right now, as they should be. And we've got action. 93 seconds left to go. It's 4th down and 1. Hassan Haskins is in on this play. Trey Lance waiting for the officials to get out of the way. We've got 2 officials standing over the football right now. One of them being the white hat as he walks the other way. Looks like they want some kind of conversation about time right now with Sean Payton. Sean Payton. Conversation happening with Sean Payton here. The white hat going to go talk to coach about this play, about the time that's left, if they're going to force a timeout here. In this situation, there is a 10-second runoff. 150, 140. So wait, they added 17 seconds? And please reset the play clock. Put 30 seconds on the play clock. Just because. Not 25 seconds or 40 seconds, which is normal. I just want 30 seconds on the play clock because why not? 4th down and 1 with 140 on there. The officials just doing whatever they want with time right now, bending time to their will. We've got a 4th down and 1, and the Chargers will go for it. Hoskins to the right-hand side will pick up the first down, but he might have fumbled. No, they're going to call him down by contact here. They're going to call him down by contact. It's a first down, Los Angeles Chargers. 1:15 left to go. The clock is ticking. Nobody calling a timeout right now. Haskins definitely down by contact. 1:02 left to go. Shotgun formation. Trey Lance with a man to his right. Lance waits for the snap. Way false start right there. That was ugly. Way bad on the false start right there. False start. Offense. 5-yard penalty. Yeah, there's no way it's not a false start. I don't know. What is there to talk about? Why are you guys talking about it? It's obvious. I could see it from here. Did every official throw the flag and now the white hat? They talking about another 10-second runoff? 53 seconds left to go. I don't know, man. I don't know. 1st and 15 coming up right here. And we have another official just standing over the football. Oh, my goodness. Thank you. False start on the offense. 5-yard penalty. Replay first down. It was 1st and 10. Add the clock, add 1 second to the clock to make it 54 seconds and subtract 10 seconds for the 10-second runoff. So, now we've got 44 seconds on the clock. 44 seconds on the clock. They punch this one back in. It's 1st down and 15. Here's the snap. Trey Lance to the right will wind this one out to the right-hand side, and it looks like Oronde Gadsden makes the catch. Gadsden, 2nd down and 9 after a 6-yard pickup. Does go out of bounds, stopping the clock. Oronde Gadsden able to stop the clock as he goes out of bounds. 2nd down and 9. 33 seconds. Gadsden lines up on the right-hand side. 2 receivers at the bottom and Keenan Allen at the top of the screen. Trey Lance waits for the snap. We're lined up on the 39-yard line on 2nd down and 9. The catch will be made on the left-hand side. This time it's Keandre Lambert-Smith. He's had multiple targets. It's his first reception of the day, though. This brings up a 3rd down and 3. And timeout will be called with 28 seconds left to go. So, timeout called. 3rd down and 3. Football at the Los Angeles Chargers, at the Denver Broncos 33-yard line as the Chargers go into Denver territory. Field goal for the Chargers? Maybe. I bet Cam Dicker wants to do something today. He's probably bored on the sideline. This is their only touchdown chance, says Ross. It's their only one today. Have yet to get into the red zone today here as well. Still have yet to get inside the red zone. Third down and 3, shotgun formation. Keenan Allen to the top of the screen, trips to the right-hand side from the 33-yard line. A wind-up and a pitch. The catch is made by Keenan Allen. That's 4 today. 5 today. Keenan Allen. Good for a 1st down. LA Chargers spiked the football here. Could have used a timeout, but 2nd down and 10. Spike the football. They're going to get to run one more play. Move the football out to the 25-yard line. Keenan Allen doing it all right. Refs on that BS. Money is involved, says Armando. Watch Denver get a pick. Wouldn't be surprised. Bring the leg, bro, says Nikki. Chargers field goal, says David. No bootlickers allowed. I got Courtney still with us. James, John. What up, John? Rick, Roy, Average Army Joe, Tortoise with us. No bootlickers allowed. What's up, guys? A look to the left-hand side. Almost intercepted there. Oh, my goodness. Riley Moss almost came down with it. 3rd down and 10. Riley Moss came out of nowhere. That one intended for Keenan Allen, trying to get him that 6th reception on the day. Keenan Allen with just 23. Keenan Allen with just 23. Time for the field goal here, folks. Time for the field goal. So 11 seconds left to go. Oh, man, guys. Elaine, thank you so much. I appreciate you and that comment right there. Here is the snap and a run to the right-hand side. A flag comes in quickly. There is a flag. And it is a delay of game, folks. So delay of game against the Los Angeles Chargers makes things go from bad to worse. It was 3rd down and 10. 3rd down and 10 from the Denver 25. A delay of game against the LA Chargers. A 5-yard penalty. 3rd down and 15. Coming up now. So 3rd down and 15. Los Angeles does still have 1 timeout remaining. Shotgun formation on the right hash. Here is the snap, and this throw will be caught, and all the way inside the 15, down at the 11. Player down holding the hamstring. Timeout will be called by the LA Chargers here. Oof. So, catch for 19 yards there. Keandre Lambert-Smith makes the catch. He's tackled by Pat Surtain, so he's tackled by PS2, but he immediately reaches for the left hamstring. The LA Chargers will use their final timeout here, ladies and gentlemen. It is going to bring up a 1st and 10. Maybe it's not going to be their final timeout. It is going to be their final timeout. Never mind. So final timeout is called. Lambert-Smith is down on the ground right now. We do have an injury on the field. I'll drop this here so everyone can see. In case anyone is wondering, there you have it. Lambert-Smith has been injured on the play, and when we get back, it will be a 1st and 10 from the Denver 11-yard line. The Chargers are making it a game, says David. Well, I mean, a field goal here, you never know, man. You really don't. You really don't. They've got a better chance of winning this game than the New York Jets have winning against Buffalo. I don't know. It feels like the Dolphins have a pretty solid chance of beating the New England Patriots there as well. It's a 7-point game as they approach halftime in that one. The injury here stops us from getting to halftime. I do have a trivia quiz for you guys at halftime. It is going to be more current stuff again like we did last night. So we are going to be doing, you know, a pulse check on your teams, see if you guys know these two teams and who the leaders are for these two teams. Haven't had a chance to sound off on the touchdowns here. Haven't really had a chance to sound off on the touchdowns here. Commercial break is over. 1st and 10, 6 seconds left to go. 30-yard field goal attempt coming up, ladies and gentlemen. The LA Chargers going to kick a 30-yarder. Let's see if they can put this one up from the right hash. The kick is up. The kick is good. And we have just a few seconds left until halftime. So the field goal is good. It's a one-possession game. So call it what you will, but you can definitely call it that because that is true. It is now a one-possession game. The Broncos starters against the Chargers backups. Kind of an interesting analysis there. Let's see. Is Isabel back? What's going on, Isabel? Roy Williams, Courtney? Let's see. I am still here, says Scott Clark. Myles Garrett now holds the sack record. Steelers game will be worse than the Bills versus Jets. You think so? I don't think so. I think that's going to be a really good game. I think the Steelers, both those teams are going to be fighting for everything they've got. If the Denver Broncos win today, guys, they clinch the #1 seed and they get the bye week. But if the Broncos drop this game to the Chargers, the Patriots are doing their thing. Here is the kickoff. The Chargers send this over to the Denver Broncos. This goes through the back of the end zone. We'll get a touchback, and we're probably going to get a knee here for the Denver Broncos. This should take us to halftime. Broncos better not lose this game or I'm going to lose it, says Ed Money. Fake sack record took 17, says Genjiro. Fair enough. Took 17, not 16 or 15. Fair enough. 1st and 10. 35-yard line, victory formation. They are going to take the knee, guys. Here comes that knee. And this does take us to halftime. So let's add timeouts for both teams. The Denver Broncos will get the football to start the second half. We go to halftime, 13 minutes on the clock. Let's punch this in, and let's do our pulse check. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for trivia. This might literally be the most exciting thing about this game right now. Let's do some trivia here and see how you guys are feeling after this. Let's start with question number 1, ladies and gentlemen. Let's do this. Question number 1. Who is leading the Chargers in rushing yards entering today's game? Is it Kamani Vidal, Justin Herbert, or Omarion Hampton? Entering today's game, who leads this team in rushing yards? I think you guys might know this one. The answer, everybody's hurt. Yeah, YB Better got it right. YB Better knows what's up. Kamani Vidal. Everybody was hurt all season long. Omarion Hampton, 545 yards. Justin Herbert, 498 yards. Najee Harris only got 61 yards this season. So the answer is Kamani Vidal. Okay, guys. Who was leading the Broncos in rushing touchdowns entering today's game? Who is leading the Broncos in rushing touchdowns entering today's game? Rushing touchdowns, entering today's game. A, B, or C, J.K. Dobbins, R.J. Harvey, or Bo Nix? J.K. Dobbins, R.J. Harvey, or Bo Nix? Rushing touchdowns this season, guys, rushing touchdowns was R.J. Harvey. R.J. Harvey has 7 rushing touchdowns. Bo Nix had 5. J.K. Dobbins had 4. McLaughlin with 1. Mims with 1. Okay. Question number 3. How many times had Justin Herbert been sacked this season entering today's game? How many times was Justin Herbert sacked this season entering today's game? I didn't even do the head-to-head comparison, but Justin Herbert is not playing this game. So now you guys can take your guesses. Justin Herbert not playing in this game? Just so you know, it's a lot behind this offensive line. Justin Herbert has been sacked 54 times. 54 times, guys, Justin Herbert has been bagged. WYZ Man got that one right. Palpatine of the internet got it right. Looks like Steffi Rose got it right. Good job, Steffi Rose. Jesus, says Andy Pfeiffer. Yeah, it's pretty bad, guys. Who holds the Denver Broncos record for all-time receiving yards in franchise history? This time, it's not a current event. This is an all-time question. Who holds the Denver Broncos all-time receiving yards franchise record? Is it Demaryius Thomas, Shannon Sharp, or Rod Smith? All-time receiving yards franchise record. All-time receiving yards franchise record, it is Rod Smith. C-Rod. C, Rod Smith. A lot of you guys got this one right. Now, single season is different and single game is also different. So, good job, guys. He who dares saying I'm new to this sport. Well, stick around, buddy. We'll be here. Who is leading the Chargers in sacks this season? Who is leading the Los Angeles Chargers in sacks this season? He's one of my favorite players on this team. As well, I'll tell you this. He has 13 sacks on the season. Is it Odafe Owe? Is it Tuli Tuipulotu? Or is it Khalil Mack? If you would have asked this question like 6 years ago, it would have been Khalil Mack. But today, it is Tuli Tuipulotu. 13 sacks for Tuli Tuipulotu. 7 sacks for Odafe Owe and Khalil Mack with 5.5. So the answer is B. Okay, guys, good job. Good job. A lot of y'all got that one right as well. Who was leading the Broncos in interceptions entering today's game? Is it DeAndre Tillman? Is it Justin Strnad? Or is it Riley Moss? Most interceptions A, B, or C? Most interceptions, A, B, or C? Yeah, guys, it's Dondrea Tillman. Dondrea Tillman has 2 interceptions, but Riley Moss has a pick, Justin Strnad has a pick, Barron has a pick, Benito Jones has a pick, Dre Greenlaw has a pick, McMillan has a pick, Pat Surtain has a pick. Everybody gets a pick. You get a pick. You get a pick. That's just the Denver Broncos defense. All right, guys, what year did the LA Chargers draft Drew Brees? 1999, 2001, or 2003? What year did the LA Chargers draft Drew Brees? I know, he wasn't there very long, but Drew Brees was drafted by the LA Chargers in 2001. If you guys did not know that, now you've got a little bit of new information. Most people just think that because he won that Super Bowl with the Los Angeles Rams that he always played his entire career there, but that would be inaccurate. All right, guys, question number 8. Who holds the single-season passing touchdown record for the Denver Broncos? Is it Jake Plummer, Peyton Manning, or Bo Nix? Who holds the single-season passing touchdown record for the Denver Broncos? The answer is Peyton Manning. Peyton Manning, guys. I think I actually don't have the stat in front of me. Someone can correct me if I'm wrong. I'm pretty sure it's like 45 or 50, bro. Peyton Manning is an absolute machine. 55, Peyton Manning, says Allen. Thank you. 55, thank you. 55. So pretty clear there. Not 45, 55. Big difference. All right, guys. Who was the last team that the Chargers beat in the playoffs? Who was the last team that the Chargers beat in the playoffs? Was it the New England Patriots, the Houston Texans, or the Baltimore Ravens? A, B, or C? A, B, or C? The answer is the Baltimore Ravens, guys. The last time the Chargers got a win in the postseason, it was against the Baltimore Ravens, and I'm pretty sure it's been a while. Sorry, guys, I didn't have my notes for me for this trivia quiz. I normally have my notes, and it makes me sound like a brainiac. I promise I'm not a brainiac. I got one more question here for you. Who was the last team that the Denver Broncos beat in the playoffs? Was it the Carolina Panthers, the Buffalo Bills, or the New England Patriots? So, kind of crazy. Who was the last team that the Denver Broncos beat in the playoffs? Broncos made the playoffs last year, but the last time that the Broncos won a playoff game was against the Carolina Panthers, guys. It was against the Carolina Panthers, which means that it has been 10 years, almost 10 years to the day. That was the 2015-2016 season. That much I do know. That was a Super Bowl 50 rematch, says Beebles. So, how did you guys do? It's been a while, man. The last time the Broncos won a postseason game, they still had Peyton Manning. Chicken, dude. Checking in, dude. What's going on, Henry? It's a trick question, says Tony. 2015, 2025. You said playoffs. Yeah. I mean, technically. 3 correct. I'm getting better. I missed one, said Average Army Joe. I got last place, says Steve. I don't know if that's possible. Sounds right, says Eileen. 7 out of 10, says Tamara. Nice. 4 out of 10, horrible. Great quiz, says Timestamp Copy version 4. Thank you. Thank you, my friend. That was created actually by Santino. And we got to 84.8. Small wins. Small wins, guys. We'll keep pushing forward on this one, see if we can't get to 84.85. by the end of this live stream. We have a second stream coming up here after this game, guys. At the end of that next quiz, y'all, or at the end of the, not the next quiz. Let's move this back over, get this back in line. Please stand by while I make my adjustments. Okay. So I didn't bring this up because Justin Herbert is not the starting quarterback today. It's Trey Lance, which, oof. Big difference between the two. Didn't get a chance to bring up these two numbers. Interestingly, the Denver Broncos defense has been giving up a lot of yardage here. That can't be right. That seems off. Is that right? That can't be right. Hold on. I'm going to double check. I'm going to cross-check a fact here. Yeah, that definitely can't be right. So how did this get brought up? Did I pull the from last season? Huh. Let's see. No, that's what I got. Is this right now? Is this 2025? 1 second. Got some splaining to do here. Yeah, that's off. Oof. That's like big off. Okay. So now I don't know what I can trust here on these graphics. That's like big off. This one is run game comparison. I don't know what I can trust and what I can't trust. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay. Mario, doing play-by-play in the NBA, much more exhausting. There's a little more shouting. Northern DC, I think so. And 1 minute halftime ends. Okay. Hold on, guys. Okay. All right, 44 seconds here left to go. Let's see if looks like we'll see if we get that message in just a moment. Fixed in just a moment here. Okay. A little distracted right now. That's a bummer, but we can be fine without it. Halftime is just about over. I've got 26 seconds here left to go. We don't have kickoff just yet. The Denver Broncos are about to get the football. Rake Flyer saying, don't forget to hit that thumbs up. User saying turnover. Licky Panthers. Interesting. What I don't know what that means, Ari and Robbie. At Cash Maze. Oh, what's going on? Okay. I'm going to step away from the chat. Let's go ahead and reset this here. We're good. I'm on my feet right now, ladies and gentlemen. The second half is about to get started here. The camera's focused on Tony Romo right now. We are going to start this half with a kickoff. The LA Chargers are going to kick this off to the Denver Broncos. LA Chargers are going to kick this off to the Denver Broncos. End second quarter 2. Lucky Panthers, Mario. Yes, the Panthers are in. Lucky Panthers, the Panthers are in. All right, guys, Broncos, get this football to start the second half. We are not going to get a touchback. That is going to be, or we're not going to get a kick return. We do get a touchback. They're going to take a knee here in the end zone, and we're going to start this drive on the 35-yard line. It's 1st and 10 at the 35. 1st and 10 at the Denver 35. Let's see how this Broncos offense shows up now. They do have all their starters still here available. They are interviewing Sean Payton, head coach there. Bo Nix out on the field with 15 minutes on the clock. A shotgun formation. 3 receivers left, 1 to the right here. Motion from the top to the bottom as Pat Bryant is on the move. Here comes the snap, the blitz on the opening play. That football is swatted away, and it brings up a second down. 14:57, second down and 10. 14:57, second down and 10 at the Denver 35. Second down and 10. 14:57. Denver Broncos, that pass apparently was intended for Jaleel McLaughlin. I don't know. But we do have a single back formation. Trips on the right-hand side and motion on the field. McLaughlin gets the carry to the left-hand side, and he will pick up about, we'll call that a gain of 6 yards right here on second down and 10. It brings up a third down and 4. So third down and 4, we start the clock with 14:45. Third down and 4 at the Denver 41. Third down and 4 at the Denver 41. Fourteen minutes and 25 seconds. The clock is ticking from the left hash. Bo Nix has motion on the field. It's R.J. Harvey. Here comes the pressure. R.J. Harvey gets the target. It's tipped up in the air. The pass is incomplete. It stops the clock. It brings up a fourth down and 4. It brings up a fourth down and 4. We're at the Denver 41 for this one. Okay, how much time is left on the clock? I think I got 14:16 here. We're going to get the punt. Little motion on the field from the Denver Broncos. Maybe a fake punt? I don't think so. The snap, the boot. This one is signaled a fair catch. It will be caught at about the 12-yard line. And we'll start this drive at the 12. First and 10 at the 12. L.A. Chargers now have possession. Crawshaw with another punt today. We've seen so many punts in this game. So many punts in this game. What's going on, chat? Let's see who's in here today. Space Explorer still with us. Tommy Ventus saying, who is the underdogs in this playoffs? For me, Jacksonville with my Clemson hero, Trevor Lawrence, 16. T-Law, my friend. Cool as a fan checks in. Going to celebrate my daughter and her birthday tomorrow. She's going to be 33. I'll be 58. Always been a special thing, sharing birthdays. I like it. I like it. So, how about this, guys? Why don't we do this? Tell me about something good that I need something positive right now, guys. Tell me about something good that happened to you this week. Whatever it is. Maybe you got paid this week. Maybe you finally got a chance to mow the lawn and you got the chores taken care of. Maybe, I don't know, maybe you opened your first investment account. Looking to you guys to see right now out here looking for something good that has happened to y'all in the chat. Let's see, dude, mine's the day before with my April babes, says Sean Pierre. I bet 1,000 on the Chargers, says Pure Gaming. Ooh. I have a pulse, says Sparky. I watched SpongeBob. I woke up today, says Courtney. Always a good day when you can wake up. Janet Jones said the same. Spoke to my sister for the first time in 2 years. I hope that was a good conversation for you. Detroit kicking Chicago's tail made average Army Joe happy. Tina, that's so sweet, says, I got to watch you today. Thank you, Tina. Finally got my Christmas decorations down. Yeah, I was trying to do that earlier, but it didn't happen. James saying my Social Security checks went up. Okay. Son's birthday's this week for David. Nice. Juana saying I woke up. I got a Ted Williams autograph piece. Nice. Who is leading the league in rushing yards, asks Rick Smith. Last I checked, it was kind of really close, wasn't it? I'm pretty sure it was between, like, James Cook and Jonathan Taylor, or Jonathan Taylor and Jahmyr Gibbs. One of those two guys. I'm pretty sure it's JT, though. Okay. First and 10 with 14:08. Here is the snap and a toss to the left-hand side. This one is going to go, looks like nowhere. A 2-yard gain on first and 10 for the LA Chargers, who are starting this drive on their own 14-yard line. Excuse me, on their own 12-yard line. Second down and 8. Todd Tier saying, I was disappointed to find out that I'm human. I'm only human, but I'm working on that. 2nd down and 8 at the LA Chargers 14-yard line. Owuzurike is now down here. Owuzurike is down right now for the Denver Broncos. We might be going to another commercial break, maybe. I got a 2nd down and 8. The clock is stopped for the injury timeout. Injury timeout. Yeah, and we're going to go back to a commercial break again. Again. Okay. Hello, hello, hello to those of you who are new to this channel. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. The real SJ checked into the chat right now. Again, folks, we are in a commercial break because of this injury that is in front of my face here. I hate finding out that I'm human, says Nick. Okay. Lance Bowers checks in for the Houston Texans. Tamara checking in as well. Appreciate y'all, man. KSH saying Williams throws a pick. Detroit football. DB Woods saying, who is in the Super Bowl this year? You actually asking me, my friend? I don't know, man. I don't know why you say goodbye. I say hello. Hello, hello. You say yes. I say no. However it goes. Another injury tomorrow. It is. It is. Bears aren't trying at all. Guys, Week 18 football is not a good product. It's not. It just isn't. It also didn't feel like last night we got everything that we were supposed to be getting out of those two teams last night either. For that, it wasn't half bad. I did really enjoy watching that 49ers game, but 49ers-Seahawks game. I should call it the Seahawks game because the Seahawks got the win. But that Buccaneers and Tampa Bay game, man, that was a bummer. Both those teams looked really bad. They both looked like wounded animals fighting right there. I kind of wanted to just put them both away and not have to deal with that. Let's see. Getting ready for the playoffs. That's kind of what's going on, man. These teams right now are just resting their players. Buffalo up 21-0. New England up 17-10. It's a 7-point game there. LA Chargers down right now, but they do have the football. It's a 2nd down and 8 as we come back from this commercial break. We are cutting back from the commercial break, ladies and gentlemen. Trey Lance has completed 11 passes for 80 yards. We are in the third quarter. Shotgun formation to the right-hand side. This time, the motion man is Trey Harris. Trey Harris at the top of the screen. 3 receivers to the top of the screen. The 4-man rush comes in. Trey Lance has to find a way out of this. He'll wind up and throw. Intended for Keenan Allen. That pass incomplete as it's thrown too far by Trey Lance. I mean, Trey Lance throws the football like he's got the biggest arm in football, and he can't hit the target. Overthrows. I mean, honestly, Keenan Allen had the play. He did have some defense on him there. Good defense there for the Denver Broncos, but Trey Lance is just bad, man. You would hope that Justin Herbert would have been able to play, but I guess no need to injure him in a game that doesn't matter too much for the LA Chargers anyways. Here comes the blitz, and Trey Lance is under pressure. Trey Lance will check this down, throws this at the feet of Trey Harris on 3rd down and 8. The pass is incomplete. It brings up a 4th down and 8, and we get the punt team. We are sick. So fun, though, says Roy Williams. Lance plays like a totally accurate football simulator. LMAO. Honestly, at this point, it's so bad. Trey Lance looks terrible, man. I think it would be time to I think it might be time to take a look at the wide receiver or at the quarterback room here and realize that if you got no quarterback, by the way, if you refresh the page right here on ESPN, the entire offensive depth chart is missing. Here's the punt. It takes a bounce shy of midfield, And Marvin Mims will wrap it up and go down, picks up a yard on the return, maybe 2, down at the 40. 1st and 10 coming up for the Denver Broncos on their own 40-yard line in the world's most boringest game ever. In the world's most boring game ever. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. I appreciate y'all. Boy, oh boy, could we have taken this shift off. Boy, oh boy, could we have taken this shift off. Broncos still have work to do. Looks like it's no commercial break after all. Here's the snap. Pump fake left. Looks to the right. Bo Nix on the run. Bo Nix will slide. He takes a hit late. No flag on the play. It brings up a second down. Second down and 3 after a 7-yard run. Bo Nix picks up 7 yards on the run. The tackle is going to be made here by Marlowe Wax makes the play. Bo Nix was looking for a flag, didn't get one there. 2nd down and 3, Denver Broncos at their own 47-yard line. Motion on the field from Marvin Mims, a handoff to the left-hand side, getting away from the tackle and picking up some yardage. Jaleel McLaughlin picks up 8 yards, moves the football from the Denver 47 to the LA 45. That's a gain of 8 yards, and that's good for a 1st down, Denver Broncos. Looks like in New England, a shot to the end zone there. Ramondre Stevenson catches a touchdown pass. The score is starting to blow up and balloon now for the New England Patriots in that one. LA Chargers still giving the Broncos a bit of hell right now. LA Chargers not out of this game, though. Denver Broncos with the football across midfield in Chargers territory. It's a 1st down and 10 from the 45. Bo Nix will take the snap. They'll throw this one, and the catch will be made by Evan Ingram at the 25, who takes it inside the 10. That's good for a Denver Broncos 1st down. Finally, some action. Holy smokes. We are inside the red zone. Evan Ingram makes a 37-yard catch. Let's do this. Finally, some action. Holy cow. We've got ourselves a 1st and goal. Okay, 1st down and goal. Football at the LA Chargers 38-yard line. In an I formation under center, Bo Nix waits for the snap. He takes it. He hands this off to the left-hand side. It is R.J. Harvey who will pick up maybe a yard on the play. It brings up a 2nd down and goal. Football at the LA Chargers 7-yard line. Broncos in Chargers territory. Chargers with 10:38 here left to go. Get this clock ticking once again. Make sure my clock is going. 2nd down and goal. The Denver Broncos at the LA Chargers 8-yard line. Not the 7, the 8. Here's the snap. Looking left, throwing to the back pylon, intended for Troy Franklin. Pass incomplete, stops the clock with 10:14. It's a 3rd down and goal. Are the Broncos going to stall out right now? They're up by 1 possession. The score is 10-3. Fumble time, says David. Come on, Cardinals, says Northern DC. Trips to the right-hand side. It's an empty backfield for Bo Nix. Showing blitz on the defensive side right now. Players getting set. Here's the snap. The blitz is coming in. He will check this down. It's incomplete. He throws it over the head of R.J. Harvey. Bad throw from Bo Nix. Didn't look like he even wanted it. Didn't even look like he wanted it. Just a bad throw. Somewhere in between him and Pat Bryant. Hard to tell. 4th and goal. We are going to get a field goal here. It's going to be a 26-yarder. So a 26-yard field goal attempt. Will Lutz going to kick one now. Will Lutz. Snap, hold, kick. It's up. It's good. And the score is now 13-3. Man, this game is just whack, bro. This game is whack, dude. We're in it. We can't go anywhere. We're locked in. I wouldn't do that to the Broncos fans or the Chargers fans currently watching this live stream, but boy, oh boy, is this not one of my favorite games this year. Again, coming into this one, y'all, we didn't get a chance to really look at the form here for the LA Chargers. The Chargers won that the Chargers lost their last game. They were doing okay heading into Week 17, but then they dropped the game to the Texans, which did allow the Texans to get into the postseason. They beat my Dallas Cowboys. They beat both Super Bowl champions, the last two Super Bowl champions as well. So you would think that the Chargers have to have some confidence coming into this game, even though they dropped one to the Texans. But really tough defenses are hard for the Chargers to overcome. The offense just hasn't been good enough this season. Red zone efficiency is pretty bad here for the LA Chargers. Red zone efficiency is pretty bad here for the LA Chargers. Okay. All right. Broncos can't score a touchdown right now. Seriously. At Courtney, just testing. I'm a Broncos fan. They are in trouble for the playoffs. Who, the Broncos? Yeah. I mean, the Broncos themselves, man, if we take a look at the Denver Broncos setup right now. If we take a look at the Denver Broncos setup right now, the last 5 games, win, win, loss, win, and here's where we're at right now. Yeah, you're going to beat the Raiders. Yeah, you're going to beat the Packers. Looks like the Jaguars got the best of the Denver Broncos. Eso pasa. Jaguars won 34-20 in that one. But hey, Chargers are just sitting this out. Yeah, I know, James. They're sitting this one out. You're right, which is why it's just not a great product. It's just not. Arizona Cardinals up 20-16 in this game. Detroit Lions up 16-0 in this game. Las Vegas Raiders and Kansas City tied up 6-6 right there. Denver up by 10 in this one. New England Patriots over Miami Dolphins. The score is 24-10, and the Buffalo Bills continuing their slaughter of the New York Jets right there. Georgia versus Ole Miss. Woo! Ole Miss got the win, and Ole Miss is going to go up against the Miami Hurricanes next week. We will also be covering the Indiana Hoosiers. We're going to be covering the Hoosiers. Okay, guys, here's the kickoff. The Chargers are going to get the football now after the kickoff, after the score, the field goal there. They'll bring this football out as far as the 32-yard line. 10 minutes and 2 seconds here left to go. Taming of the snail. Eat, pray, snail. Oh my gosh, these snails right now. PTSD on blowout, says user. This isn't technically a blowout, but it's also a very boring game. Just flat out honest. It is what it is. Okay. So Chargers Broncos 10:02 left to go. Another injury here for the LA Chargers. On 1st and 10, they line up on the 31. Trey Lance sends a man in motion. Here's the snap. Here is the handoff to the left-hand side. This is going to be a 3-yard gain. It's a 2nd down and 7. 2nd down and 7. LA Chargers 34-yard line. 2nd down and 7. LA Chargers 34-yard line. Snail of Oz. Football at the 34. Left hash. Trey Lance. Shotgun formation. Motion on the field from the bottom of the screen to the top. Showing blitz on the defensive side. Here comes the 4-man rush. Instead of the blitz, it doesn't matter. Trey Lance, gets away. Trey Lance was wrapped up, and he managed to get away. He runs forward and picks up a couple. It's a 3rd down and 5. How Trey Lance got away from that, I do not know. That's kind of embarrassing. that Trey Lance was able to get away because he broke through and literally tried to wrap him down. Nick Bonito, oh my gosh. That's a man that is almost every time going to bring you down if he gets a hold of you. But Nick Bonito ripped through the offensive line, got to Trey Lance, and wasn't able to tackle him. 3rd down and 5. Football at the 36-yard line. Trey Lance takes it. He'll look to the left. He'll fire this one towards Keenan Allen. They're going to call this a catch right here. Allen's catch brings up a 4th down and 1. 4th down and 1. If that's a catch for Keenan Allen, that's his 6th reception of the day, and that's what he was looking for. That could have been broken up, man. This is a catch, but this might be brought back if I'm being honest. That's definitely on the ground. That's definitely on the ground. They should have gotten this play out quickly here. Challenge flag comes in. Took too long. Challenge flag comes in. This is going to come back, guys. It's not going to be a 4th down and 1. It's going to bring up a 4th down and 5. But it's pretty obvious that he didn't hang on to this one. Not a catch, says Average Joe. I agree, man. Not a catch. Los Angeles is challenging the ruling of the field, the ruling on the field. The runner was short of the line to gain. Let him save his challenge, man. Let him save. I literally yawned on camera, and that was a genuine yawn. This game sucks, bro. This game is. I can't believe I actually yawned. Yeah, dude, that football's on the ground. I can't believe I actually yawned. I didn't even try to swallow that yawn. I literally just yawned. This game is bad, bro. I don't know if I've covered a game like this in a while. Keeping it real, says Average Army Joe. It's true. Never seen that before, says Lance Bowers. Seriously, dude. Like, how? Brando, high quality pants. What's going on, Brando? Thank you for checking in. Don't you wish your snail was like me? Oh, my gosh. Oh, no. It isn't going to be pretty, says user KG. It isn't. Snailinator. Say get to the chopper, Chargers. Are you covering tonight's game? Yeah, if I can stay awake through this one. If I can stay awake through this game, I'll cover tonight's game. But, dude, this thing is bad. It's a bad one. It's okay. It is what it is. Mario, the game will be the best. I hope so, guys. I really hope so. Lucifer saying, really? Question mark? Dude, are you watching the same game I'm watching? Because, yes. Roy saying, wake up. Wake up. I know. I will. It's all right. I'm saving my energy for the next game, guys. I'm saving my energy for the next game. That's all it is, man. That's all it is. That's all it is. Let's take a quick look at the analytics on this particular live stream, guys. Take a look to see how many of us are watching this. We still haven't even hit 1,000 likes. Ooh, we haven't had a stream this bad in, or I don't want to say this bad, but just this low of a turnout for a game in, I don't know, a month? This might literally be the lowest viewed stream in over 30 days, which is crazy. Which is crazy, considering both these teams should be in the playoffs. So they're saying he made the catch. The official saw the catch get made, but he doesn't hold it through the contact. So the challenge will be won. The call will be reversed. The call will be reversed. He needs one more catch. There was Keenan Allen celebrating on the sideline. So wait, how is this 1st and 10 now? Are they saying it was caught by what? Wait a second here. What was the ruling? Hold on. All of a sudden I've got a 1st and 10. The ruling on the play was reversed. Keenan Allen made the catch for 5 yards. Okay, Los Angeles apparently challenged the ruling on the field. Not that whether or not it was a catch. They were challenging to see if it was going to be enough for a first down, and it looks like they won the challenge, and it is going to be a first down. So Keenan Allen apparently made the catch. It was good enough for a first down. The next play is a 1st and 10. It's a 4-yard gain. This next play, watching right now, is a 2nd down and 6 after the 4-yard gain, and this ends up being a 3rd down and 8 after a loss of 2. Is everybody with me? I don't even know where I'm at right now, man. This is just another game. It's just another day in the NFL. 7 minutes and 15 seconds left to go. I've got a 3rd down and 8. Looks like the catch was made by Keenan Allen earlier, which means he does have his 6 receptions, which means he is getting his payday. 3rd down and 8. Motion on the field from, looks like Gadsden. Here's the look to the left. Here's the crushing defense getting to the quarterback. And looks like Sternad makes the sack on the play. Sternad gets the bag. Down he goes. It's 4th down and 16. And it's time to punt. I don't know what to do to get myself focused in here, man. It's like you can always tell when someone's heart is in the game. And right now, it feels like my heart just is not in this game. We're going to do our very best to push through it, ladies and gentlemen. Here comes the punt. The Chargers send this back to the Broncos. They don't care. The Broncos going to return. Takes this one out to the 20, the 25, the 30, the 35, the 40. Pushed out of bounds at the 45-yard line. Should be a 1st and 10 for the Denver Broncos at the 45 after a good kickoff return here. Chargers have given up. The Chargers' lack of enthusiasm has given me a lack of enthusiasm, and I don't like that feeling. So, we're gonna get fired up regardless. Hopefully the Denver Broncos at this point, if the Denver Broncos have shown up to play, we're rooting for the Denver Broncos now. At least they want to score some points. How much they want to score, I don't know. But maybe the Denver Broncos can give us something to root for. By the way, the only touchdown today has been from the Broncos defense on a pick 6. No offensive touchdown for either team. Shotgun formation. 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Looking to the right, Bo Nix doesn't like it. He steps up. Bo Nix will be sacked on this play. Down goes Bo Nix, brought down by Justin Eboigbe. Looks like Justin Eboigbe gets the play. It brings up a 2nd down and 17. Looks like Ramondre Stevenson going to score another touchdown in that one for the New England Patriots. They're running away with it there as well. 2nd down and 17. 5 minutes and 30 seconds left to go in the 3rd quarter. Empty backfield here for Bo Nix. They might as well just keep it on the ground. 2nd down and 17. Here is the snap. Looking to the right, a pump fake. Bo Nix, a pump fake. He will fire. The catch is made. Looks like Pat Bryant hangs on to it. He makes a catch. Looks like Bryant's catch is good for 9 yards. It brings up a 3rd down and 8. 3rd down and 8. Moves the football from the Denver Broncos 38-yard line to the Denver Broncos 47-yard line. 2nd down and 17 becomes 3rd down and 8. That's what I've got for you here. So good catch by Pat Bryant, being chased around by Phillips. Phillips eventually makes the tackle. From the left hash, Bo Nix steps up and calls an audible, changing the play here. 3rd down and 8 with trips to the right-hand side. Nix takes it. Nix feels the blitz coming in. Nix will check it down here. Cortland Sutton cuts. Cortland Sutton gets across midfield. It'll bring up a 4th down and 3, and I think the Broncos are going to have to punt again, which is going to stop the clock, which is going to drag this game out even farther. It's great. It's great. I love it. It's great. 4th down and 3. LA Chargers 48-yard line. The Broncos did cross midfield. And Sean Payton having a conversation with Bo Nix right now. Okay. So, We've got the punter out here getting ready to punt this one away. Chargers still have a chance to win this game. The Chargers could potentially win this game. Here's the snap. Here is the punt. This punt is going to be, a touchback here. It's going to be a touchback here, and we're going to start this one on the 20-yard line. So 3 minutes and 31 seconds. Denver Broncos get the football back. 3:31 left to go in the third quarter. Let's take a look at the chat, see what's going on with you guys. Mario, please tell us how you really feel about this game. I won't say it anymore. Who really wants to win, man? Who really wants to win? Remember, you picked this game, says Troy. That is correct, Troy. That is correct, my friend. So, enough griping. I just needed to get it out of my system. I hope you guys are cool with that. I won't bring it up again. And you are absolutely right. I picked this game. Nobody else picked this game for me. I thought this would be a good one. Here's a snap. Here's a handoff to the right-hand side. This one looks like it's going to be a 7-yard gain out here for Kamani Vidal. Hey, looks who finally decided to show up to the game. 2nd down and 3. It's a 2nd down and 3. Chargers ball, thank you. Chargers ball, 2nd down and 3. 3:07 here left to go. And the clock is hot. Los Angeles with it. Trey Lance is the quarterback for today's game. Kamani Vidal is in on the play. He gets the carry again. Vidal going to get 2 more yards here. It brings up a 3rd down and 1 and moves us from the LA Chargers 27 to the LA Chargers 29. TV screen says 3rd down and 2. My cheat sheets over here say 3rd down and 1. So somewhere in between 3rd down and 2 and 3rd down and 1, the LA Chargers line up. Lined up at the 29-yard line. Trey Lance is in a shotgun again with Kamani Vidal. Vidal is now the motion to the right-hand side. Trey Lance going to keep it. It's a QB draw, and Trey Lance will pick up 2 yards. That's good for an LA Chargers. First down. First down, LA. Do I even have these Chargers emojis out here? I do. Chargers emojis. Broncos. Do I have my Broncos emojis? I do. Broncos emojis. There we go. 1st and 10. LA Chargers 31-yard line. 1 minute and 44 seconds left to go. Shotgun formation, trip to the left-hand side from the 31-yard line. Trey Lance waits for the snap. Trey Harris is on the move. Lance will throw this one, and it's going to be swatted down by Strnad. Well done there by the defense. Incomplete pass will stop the clock with 1:31. It brings up a 2nd down and 10. 2nd down and 10. I can see the Broncos losing in the first round as well. Technically, it would be the second round. Because they get the bye week if they win this game. But if they don't win this game, they don't deserve the bye week, and that's for sure. Honestly, they're playing against Trey Lance. This isn't even Justin Herbert. Broncos got to be doing better than this. Here's the snap. Here's the handoff. And Trey Lance keeps this on the ground. Looks like this time Patterson going to get the carry. On 2nd down and 10, it brings up a 3rd down and 9. It's a 1-yard pickup. We start the clock. Maybe one more play before we get to the 4th quarter. We got a couple of games that are in the 4th quarter right now. We've got the Arizona Cardinals, LA Rams game in the 4th quarter. Washington Commanders, Philadelphia Eagles game in the 4th quarter. Looks like 4th quarter about to start here for Buffalo. 4th quarter about to start for New England. 55 seconds left to go in this one. Shotgun formation from the 33-yard line. Trey Lance takes it. The blitz coming in. Lance will deliver a bad pass again. And it brings up a 4th down and 9. Stopping the clock with 45 seconds left to go. Looks like the Broncos will be getting the football back once again. Trey Lance has completed 12 of 25. They have punted. I wonder, let's take a look. How many punts? Team stats. 7 punts today. Is this one number 8? This one's number 7 right now. 7 punts today for the LA Chargers. Here's the punt. This one goes up and away. It's signaled a fair catch. 1st and 10. Take a look at this, guys. Let's see if I can't pull it up right now. Punts. 7 and 5. That's 12 punts today. We have 16 points in this game and 12 punts in this game. 16 points, 12 punts. Okay, 37 seconds here left to go. Starting this drive on the Denver 19-yard line. The Broncos have the football. One play here, and this should take us to the 4th quarter. We've got an I formation. Bo Nix under center at the 19-yard line. Play clock down to 3, 2, 1. A handoff to the right-hand side. This is going to be a gain of about 2. R.J. Harvey on the ground takes us to the 4th quarter. So I don't think they're going to line up for another play. This should just take us there. David saying, I close my eyes only for a moment, then the moment's gone. Feels like 5th quarter, says Eric. Mario, what's your favorite football movie, asks David. Probably The Replacements. I don't know. I like that one a lot. I thought that one was a good one. BRB, says Arian. Let's see. Are you sure these aren't 2 high school teams playing with the... Yeah, with this amount of punts, that's pretty bad. 16 points, 13 punts, 12 punts. Kind of wild. Not the longest yard. I like the longest yard. Will you teach me to football? I like the longest yard. That's a good one. MTV closed with the first video they ever played. Video killed the radio star. Video killed the radio star. And YouTube killed MTV. Will Denver get by if a tie is to occur? Yeah. I mean, Denver's going to be fine, but if let's say the Broncos and the Chargers actually tie in this game, if the Broncos and the Chargers tie in this game, then the Broncos will still slip down to number 2. The Broncos will slip down to number 2 in the playoff bracket here. So, taking a look at this playoff picture one more time. Carry on my wayward snail. Little Kansas there for you. There'll be peace when you are done. Lay your weary head to rest. Don't you cry no more. Doom doom. Bam 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 bam. Anyways, okay. Broncos, Patriots. If we get a flip-flop here, the Patriots go to number 2, or excuse me, the Patriots go to number 1. The Broncos go to number 2, which would mean the Patriots play the Bills, the Jaguars play the Chargers, the Steelers play the Texans. Here's what I've got right now. The Texans got their win, so they're 12 and 5. So they remain where they're at. The Chargers are looking like they want to lose this game. If the Chargers lose this game, the Buffalo Bills will advance. The Chargers will slip down. The Chargers will play the Patriots instead of the Jaguars. The Bills will play the Jaguars, and the Texans will play the winner of Sunday Night Football. That's what I've got for y'all right now. Also, the Panthers have officially clinched here. They're sitting at 8-9, but the win for the Atlanta Falcons over the New Orleans Saints gives the Panthers the access to the postseason. The rest of this kind of is what it is. None of that's going to be changing here at any point. So the NFC is locked in. The AFC, we're about to find out. Oh, is LC Chi-Town in the house? What up, LC? Okay, guys, 2nd down and 8 as we start the 4th quarter. 4th quarter action. Here's a throw to the left-hand side on 2nd down and 8. Marvin Mims is going to pick up about 8, and they're going to call this a first down here for the Denver Broncos. Okay, first down for Denver. Starts this clock, 14:45. 4th quarter underway. Going to be a one-sided game the rest of the way, my guess. See if I can't tinker with these colors a little bit. There we go. That's a shade darker there. Shade darker there too. So the clock has stopped for whatever reason with 14 minutes and 31 seconds. Can you guys maybe get a call right? That'd be great. That'd be tight. So Marvin Mims was, they're calling him short of the line to gain, so it's 3rd down and 1. Be awesome if you guys could, not suck for like just a little bit. 14:31 on the clock, 3rd down and 1. My apologies, folks. My apologies for that. 3rd down and 1. 28-yard line, single back formation. We wait for the snap. Here it is. Bo Nix takes it. He hands this off to the right-hand side, stuffed behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to be Wax who makes the tackle again. Marlowe Wax will bring up a 4th down and 2, and the Broncos are going to have to punt. Is this game going to end with more punts than points? It very well may, ladies and gentlemen. It just might. It just might. Another punt. Honestly, at this point, it's kind of funny. At this point, Tamara's saying, OMG, are you kidding me? It's another one. It's a good punt, too. This one's a good high-hanging punt. Signaled a fair catch at about the 24-yard line. It's 1st and 10 now for the LA Chargers with 13:29 left to go. 13:29, 4th quarter. Dare I call it 4th quarter action coming at you in just a moment. Another commercial break. You really think the Broncos are going to show anything before the playoffs? I don't think so, says Trenton. I don't want to be my 9-year-old grandson. I'm with you, Sam. Honestly, I'm tired of this, Grandpa. That's too damn bad. Getting punted out. Thinking of it, punting practice. It is punt practice, man. Punt practice today. Okay. What else can I show you guys? How else can I keep you guys entertained? How else can I keep you guys entertained? Well, definitely looking forward to the NBA season, that's for sure. Looking forward to my San Antonio Spurs. Can't wait for that. That is on the horizon, guys, because check this out. Let me tell you, those of you who are here with me, you guys care about Football Nation. I'm willing to bet some of y'all don't even have a horse in this race watching this live stream. So thank you guys for hanging out with me. I'm going to tell you guys the plan for next week. So next week on Thursday, there's a college football semifinal game, another bowl game. A bowl game on Friday. 2 playoff games on Saturday. We got 2 wild card games on Saturday, 3 wild card games on Sunday, and 1 more wild card game on Monday. That will end the first week of the playoffs for the NFL. Then we will get the national championship 2 weeks from now. And the college football national championship likely going to be, I don't know, it'll probably be a Thursday or Friday. But we'll have that game plus the divisional rounds. So we'll have 8 NFL teams left, which means 4 more games, 1, 2, 3, and 4. And we'll cover those 4 games plus the college football game, which means we're only doing 5 games that week. After that, after the national championship game, and after the divisional round, we will only have the AFC and the NFC conference championships that week, and then no football the week after that, and then we get the Super Bowl. So the games are starting to dwindle, and I need to find a way to stay busy. So we are going to probably be covering some NBA if you guys want to stick with us throughout the rest of this month towards the end of January. Motion on the field here, guys. We've got the LA Chargers lining up on 1st and 10 from the 24. Trey Lance going to get hit. It's a strip sack fumble. It's recovered by the Denver Broncos. 1st down, Denver. I didn't even have to move the possession needle. It is clearly Denver's football. Trey Lance got crushed from the blind side. Absolutely smashed on the play. Wow. Trey Lance absolutely crushed on the play. It's Broncos football. Pressure from Nick Bonito saying, "You're not getting away from me this time." Well done by Nick Bonito. Strip sack fumble recovered by Denver. Okay. 1st and 10. LA Chargers 20-yard line. Hey, look at that. We get to go inside the red zone. Ladies and gentlemen, 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line. We are at the red zone. Trampled, says Randy Anthony. Nothing but net, says James. Swish. Yes, LC Chi-Town, he did, to answer that question. Shotgun formation. Motion on the field. Here is the snap, dropping back, surveying to the right-hand side, to the left-hand side. This one's incomplete. 2nd down. 2nd down and 10. Stops the clock with 13-17. Subtract a few moments here. Okay. Okay, it looks like the stats for the Broncos have been updated here, guys, so I'll pull those up in just a moment. We got a 2nd down and 10, 13-17. A receiver left, a receiver right. Marvin Mims is on the move. 2nd down and 10, it's a handoff going backwards here. R.J. Harvey going to lose a yard. It's 3rd down and 11. So 3rd down and 11 inside the red zone for whatever that's worth. 3rd down and 11 for whatever that's worth. I need to download page 8. Page 8. Cool. Okay, 12 minutes and 35 seconds here left to go. Let's fix our timer. Let's fix it. Now it's going to be a throw, and no, it's not. They're going to stop the clock. Timeout will be called by the LA Chargers before the snap. 12 minutes and 29 seconds. Let me make sure I downloaded the right file here. Looks like all the other stats were correct. Download page 8 again. That's right. I think that's right. Okay, we'll make the change here in just a second. That file should download momentarily. Timeout was called by the LA Chargers. There's that file. Apologies for that. Didn't mean to cut off the intensity here. Broncos are frauds, says Lanier. You know, the Broncos fan base has been good. The Broncos fan base has been good, but something about these Denver Broncos I'm honestly not impressed by. It's a 3rd down and 11. Motion on the field from Cortland Sutton to the top of the screen. We wait for the snap. Here is the snap, dropping back, looking left, looking right. In trouble, Bo Nix tries to slip away, but he is going to go down. He'll be sacked by Eboigbe again. It brings up a 4th down and 12. And they can't even score against the 2nd-string players of the LA Chargers. Time for a field goal here. Denver Broncos going to kick this one from the 22 plus 18. This is going to be a 40-yarder. Okay. 11:45 here left to go. The time should have been ticking. 11:45. The clock is stopped. Looks like we're going to turn off the red zone music. Less intense today than normal. We're all yawning, says Sam. Okay, we finally got our defensive graphic updated right now. Santina was able to make that change happen in real time for us. So let's go ahead and bring up this defensive stat head-to-head comparison here. Defensive comparison. Settings, browse. Should be this one here. There we go. Now that looks good. So, Denver Broncos this season, they have been pretty good. Turnovers forced is the one area where they've been bad. But, yeah, the previous stat was a little off right there. Don't know how it got jumbled up. But there you go, guys. Yards allowed per game, 282.1. That's good for fourth best in the NFL. And they are the best team at getting to the quarterback. So, yeah, you kind of expected Trey Lance to struggle, especially behind a defensive line or an offensive line that had nothing going on. Okay, guys, talk to me, man. How about for basketball here? Do we have any NBA fans? Anybody who watches NBA? Who's your NBA team? Do you have a favorite NBA team? Do you watch NBA? Anybody out here? An NBA fan? Terry, what's going on? Saying hello, Mario. Hello, Terry Mac Dad. Average Army Joe saying bar joke. Oh, no. The Clippers, says Slim. Okay. Go Spurs, go, says James. How about that? User saying the Denver Nuggets. Cavs fan in the house. LC Chi-Town saying Bulls for life. Destructocron, a Cavs fan. Couple people saying no NBA. Ed saying the Knicks. Todd Tier for the Chicago Bulls. Raptors saying David. Toronto Raptors. Golden State Warriors. I heard that Steph Curry just signed like a $700 million deal with Nike or something like that. Who's supposed to be like the new Jordan here. Lots of Spurs fans. Love my San Antonio Spurs. Thanks, guys, for checking in. Go Spurs, go. If anyone tells you they know who's going to the Super Bowl, they clearly haven't been watching this season. These playoffs are as wide open as they have ever been. I will agree with that, Northern DC. Denver Broncos. Oh, I didn't add the points on here to the field goal. The field goal is up. The field goal is good. I don't know why I did that. I hit touchdown. I hit the wrong thing. My mind is blank right now, guys. My mind is blank. Basketball Nation USA. That could be fun. I stand. Basketball Nation USA. Haven't watched basketball NBA since Michael Jordan and Bill Cartwright, says Double Above Chaos. Living like Larry saying the Seattle Supersonics are my team. Olympic hockey. The Lions are cooked, says Mr. Mojo. Yeah, they're done. Either way, regardless of whether or not they win this game, they're done. 1st and 10 coming up for the LA Chargers. Motion on the field. Here's the snap and a little play action. Right-hand side. Catch is made. 2-yard pickup here on the right-hand side. It's Gadsden who makes the grab. Sorry, but you lose me after the big game until next year. It's okay, FDJC Engine. That's understandable. That's understandable. There is a flag on the play. Who knows, FDJC Engine? You may pop in from time to time. You might. If it's a Game 7, you never know. An eligible man downfield against the Chargers. 1st and 10 becomes 1st and 15. They go backwards. It moves them from the LA 35 to the LA 30. Caleb Williams scored a touchdown there. Looking at some of the other scores across the league. Here it is, looks to the right. And this pass is going to be incomplete. Anthony's saying, so sorry, but you don't take snap. Snap as in, like, benefits? Or, like, when they snap the football, you absolutely take the snap. I don't know what that means, bud. Anyways, you never know, says user. Little Miss saying, watch Denver's offensive line. They're zone blocking every play. No new game film for LA. Also, Utah Jazz, says Little Miss. What's going on, my friend? I got a 2nd down and 15 coming up here. Looking left, passing left, catch is made. Looks like Keenan Allen moves this one out on 2nd down and 15, 3rd down and 7. 3rd down and 7. Dad took me to a boxing match. You want to see the Bears lose? 38-10 Pats. Okay. 3rd down and 7. Chargers with the football at the LA 38-yard line. Trey Lance has motion down to the bottom of the screen. It's Trey Harris to the bottom. More flags coming in on 3rd down and 7. This one's going to be a false start. Flag on the play. False start. I hate this feeling. Going to have to snap out of it, Mario. 3rd down and 12. 3rd down and 12, 11 minutes. Actually, 10 minutes and 30 seconds left to go. Got to get the clock ticking here as well. 3rd down and 12, 10:36 left to go. It is loud at Mile High. The Denver Broncos to get the football back. They're up by 13. Trey Lance in a shotgun with 2 receivers at the bottom from the 33-yard line. The blitz comes in. Trey Lance steps up through the pocket. He is on the run. He goes to the left-hand side, gets across midfield to the 45. It's good for LA Chargers first down. First down, LA. And the Chargers will pick up a 1st and 10. From the LA 33 to the Denver 45, the LA Chargers make a move. I wonder if the Patriots could beat the Broncos. I do believe that they could. I do believe they can. Break! They line up. 1st and 10. 45-yard line across midfield from the left hash. Less than 10 minutes here left to go. Trey Lance with a man to his left. Here comes the blitz. Lance gonna get crushed again. And the Denver Broncos showing no quarter here. Jones, it's a split sack here actually for the Denver Broncos. It brings up a 2nd down and 18. 2nd down and 18. They move from the Denver 47 back to the LA Chargers 47. Back to the LA Chargers 47. Maximus saying Bart Starr. Trey Lance is trash. Trey Lance is definitely subpar. Let's call him that. Trey Lance is subpar. Then again, so is the offensive line he's working behind. Here is another snap. Looking left, he'll wind up and throw this one. It'll be a 1-yard gain and another flag on the play. Another flag. 9:03. Who drafted that guy, says Lanier. Was it not San Francisco? Was it not the 49ers who drafted Trey Lance? I'm pretty sure it was San Francisco. I think they're going to say ineligible downfield, and I think they're going to just decline it. Yeah. Okay, so instead of making it a 2nd down, ineligible man downfield. No gain on the play. Instead of making it a 2nd down and 23, they're going to say 3rd down and 18 is good enough for me. So 3rd down and 18, 9:03 left to go from the 48-yard line. Trey Lance waits for the snap. Trey Lance by himself, nobody around. He's doing the old Dak Prescott knee comes up. And when he finally gets the football in his hands, he goes to the left-hand side. He is on the run past midfield again. 3rd down and 17 becomes 4th down and 7. Trey Lance does pick up a few yards. But it's not enough for a 1st down. So 4th down and 7 at the Denver 42. Kind of close to go-for-it territory here in the 4th quarter. Got to wonder what they're going to do. They got to keep the offense out there. James Joseph, who was Bart Starr, legendary quarterback for the Green Bay Packers. You don't know Bart Starr? 4th down and 7. Shotgun formation. Here comes the 4-man rush. Trey Lance finally finds someone on the left-hand side, and it goes nowhere. Kamani Vidal is blown up by PS2. Pat Surtain gets a tackle for a loss, and 4th down becomes 1st down as the Denver Broncos take over on downs. Betty Botter bought a bit of butter, red leather, yellow leather, 7:57 left to go. And the Broncos have the football. Today feels like high school. High school never ends. Whoa, oh, 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 whoa, oh, 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 oh. It says, the whole damn world is just as obsessed with who's the best dressed and who's having sex. So funny. I love that band, dude. Bowling for Soup. You never listen to Bowling for Soup? Wait, what? First and 10. 7:57. Looks like the Broncos take over at the 44-yard line. Here's the drop back as Bo Nix looks for an outlet on the right-hand side. The grab is made here by Jaleel McLaughlin, who takes this all the way across the 40 from, wow, good job. Down to the LA Chargers 39, from the Denver 44 to the LA Chargers 39. Jaleel McLaughlin picks up 17 yards. It's good for Denver Broncos. First down. So the clock is ticking. 7.5 minutes left to go here as we pass the midway point of this fourth quarter. Bo Nix under center. McLaughlin still in as the single back. He goes to the left-hand side. Looks like all of the Chargers a little flat-footed on this play. Play goes to the left. It goes for 4. It's second down and 6. Phillips and Eboigbe make the play. They're showing Matthew Stafford connect again on the right-hand side. Looks like a touchdown for Colby Parkinson there. The score is 37-20 Los Angeles. Second down and 6. Football is at the 35-yard line. Bo Nix and the Denver Broncos are lined up right now. A handoff up the middle goes nowhere as R.J. Harvey kind of gets folded over in an awkward way. It brings up a third down and 6. Clock is ticking. Third down and 6 with 6.5 left to go. You're like a mobile jukebox, says Douglas. A little bit, man. A little bit. Okay, Denver. Get it done. I think you can say, okay, Denver. This is done. Yeah, you want to see the score for the Eagles-Commanders game? Why not? Ooh, that's a close game. Should have covered that one instead. Shotgun formation. Bo Nix waits for the snap here. Bo Nix takes it. He looks to the left. He looks to the right. He'll check this one down. And out of the backfield, the catch is made. It's going to be good enough for a first down. The grab made by Tyler Batty, and that's good for a first down. Denver Broncos moving the football from the LA Chargers 35 to the LA Chargers 23. Running a snail game, says CJ Banning. LC Chi-Town, anytime, my friend. Looks like Washington is actually up, guys. I think Washington just took the lead. They're up 23-17 over those Philadelphia Eagles, which, like, what? So, single back, 23-yard line. About 5 minutes left to go. A toss to Batty. Batty takes it forward. He'll pick up a couple yards here. It brings up a second down and 8. Less than 5 left to go here. 4:55 on the clock. Yes, indeed. Just score, says Tamara. Turn out the lights. The party's over, says Marva Merriman. Second down and 9. Second down and 9. Bowling for Soup. They're from Wichita Falls, Texas. They also wrote the intro song to Phineas and Ferb. I don't know if anybody knows that show. Looks like a player was injured for the LA Chargers, guys, so we're in the middle of a commercial break right now. Here's the plug right here. So no play has happened. Let me stop this clock with 4:31, the last 20 few seconds here. It's almost over. Scott saying, thank God it's almost over. Snooze mill of a game. Second down and 9, shotgun formation, waiting for the snap. Bo Nix on the right hash takes it. He drops, he looks left. He pump fakes. The catch is made. This time, Pat Bryant. Ooh, a nice spin move there. Wow. He hit the B on the controller. He tapped circle or tapped B on his controller. A user spin. Enough to pick up a first down. It's 1st and 10. 1st and 10. What a move, bro. Benjamin St. Juste could barely get on. Could barely get there. 1st and 10. 1st and 10. The Chicago game is pretty good too. The Bears and Detroit Lions game also looking like a good game. Denver Broncos line up at the 11-yard line. Here is the handoff to the left-hand side. R.J. Harvey looking for the end zone. Can't quite get it. He is down. It brings up a 2nd down and 4. 3 minutes and 21 seconds left to go. Is there another injury right now? The clock stopped with 3:21. Timeout taken by the LA Chargers. Really? Okay. Just shh. Reminds me of that Saving Private Ryan scene. Kind of, you know the scene that I'm talking about where he's plunging the dagger at the very end of the movie? The big scene at the end of the movie? Anyways, yeah, that's kind of what's happening here. And the Chargers are trying to fight it, and the Broncos are just shh. Do you got a team in Major League Baseball? Olga, I covered the New York Yankees. I am a Yankees fan. Okay. 3 minutes and 21 seconds. 2nd down and 4. Here is the snap from the 5-yard line. Bo Nix with plenty of time, dude. The guy can start a fire back there, but instead he's going to be sacked by Odafe Owe. Okay. 3rd down coming up. Going to force another timeout here. I think the Broncos just wanted to do that, didn't really care. Took a few seconds off the clock, forced the Chargers to use their last timeout. It's 3rd down and 8 at the LA Chargers 9-yard line. They need to get to the 1-yard line here, and they can just get in victory formation, but that's not really going to happen. Kind of tough to do that on the 1-yard line. Lions have the ball now, says Todd Tier. Okay, with 42 seconds left to go, the Lions could beat the Chicago Bears at the end of the game. Congratulations to the Denver Broncos, who will, in most cases, most likely win this game for sure. That gets all the scores there. You can kind of see who's who. Okay. From the 9-yard line, Bo Nix will find R.J. Harvey. R.J. Harvey takes this one forward, and he goes down at about the 4. It's a 4th down and goal from the 3-yard line. Actually, it's a 4th down and 3, not 4th and goal. 4th and 3 from the 4-yard line. They've only got 1 yard of wiggle room there. 2 minutes and 48 seconds left to go. I think I think Sean Payton is going to say, just stay out there. Just stay out there. He might call a timeout here with just a few seconds left to go. He's going to. Timeout called. Timeout called right there. Stops the clock with 2:26. Harbaugh doesn't really care. FPTS is fantasy points. Yes, Lanier. Saving Private Snail. Lions munching bear carcass right now. Go for it, says CJ Banning. Go for it. Okay. 2:26 left to go, guys. This game is almost over. The misery, the dread is almost done. We are going to get kickoff here. 23-yard field goal attempt for the Denver Broncos. Here it comes. The kick is up. The kick is good. And I guess something is something. Let's put 3 points on the board. The Denver Broncos now 19-3. And this game is just about done. Up by 16 now with 2:23 left to go and no timeouts remaining for the LA Chargers. They will take over here for likely their last gasp today. Lions just got a 26-yard pass, says LC touchdown, says LC Chi-Town. Don't stop, says Courtney. Don't stop till you get enough. Come on. Don't stop. Da-da-da, 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 da-da-da-da-da. Ba-da-ba, ba-da-ba. Texans are favorites? Question mark? I don't think so. Don't stop believing, says Todd Tier. Hold on to that feeling. Street lights and people. Just a city boy born and raised in South Detroit. Took a midnight train going anywhere. Here is the kickoff. This one goes back, and the LA Chargers will start this drive on the 35-yard line. Start this drive on the 35-yard line. 1st and 10 coming up now for Los Angeles. Trey Lance has thrown just barely above 50%. We've got 2 minutes left in this football game, and the man has yet to cross 100 passing yards. He has 1 interception, less than 100 passing yards, 0 touchdowns, 4 fantasy points today. Shotgun formation from the 35. Trey Lance. Oh, my goodness. Timeout going to be taken. Timeout taken here by the Denver Broncos. Second timeout taken. Oh, man. Here we go. Lions missed a field goal before halftime, says LC Chi-Town. So far, just 1 interception. Mario, did you watch this past WS between the World Series? Yeah. Olga. I covered it on this channel. You can see those if you go way back to the October streams. Unfortunately, you won't be able to see the single biggest stream ever on my channel. I covered Game 7 of the World Series between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Dodgers. Incomplete pass. No surprise there. 2nd down and 10. Football at the 35. I covered that game, right? LA Dodgers and Blue Jays. Olga, tell me why a stream that had 750,000 views I'm not allowed to show on my YouTube shelf because of some silly thing that came up. It's a whole can of worms that I don't want to relive. But long story short, you won't be able to find Game 7 on my YouTube shelf, which is a bummer. Here's a snap, looking right, looking left. Trey Lance will throw this one. He was like in the backfield still, bro. That pass is also incomplete. 3rd down and 10 with 2:12 left to go. Broncos going to win this game. How many people did you have live at once? Northern D.C. for that game, I think 25,000. But I think we just hit 23,000 for the Ole Miss game. Maybe it was the Hoosiers game. I think the Rose Bowl, we had something like 25,000 people watching at one point, or 23,000 people watching at one point for the Rose Bowl. 3rd down and 10 from the 35-yard line. Looking to the left, looking to the right. The catch is made at the 44-yard line. This time it's Will Dissly. This does take us to the 2-minute warning. It'll bring up a 4th down and 4 when we get back. 4th down and 4 when we get back. 2-minute warning. Consolation prize maybe here for the LA Chargers. We go to another commercial break. Lemon Meerkat saying, I hate the Lions. That's incredible, says Northern DC. Isn't that crazy, man? Isn't that crazy? Pretty soon Mario will not be able to hang out with the chat, says Dennis. No, I'll still make it a point to hang out with the chat. I'll still do my best to hang out with you guys in the chat, man. I don't think, I think even with 25,000 people, the chat kind of took on a personality of its own. I know the moderators were overwhelmed with a lot of people, kind of getting out of control here and a little rambunctious. So, surprise, surprise, guys, we have decided and talked amongst ourselves in a private chat that we've got. We're looking to give out some wrenches to a couple of people this week to help us out for those big college bowl games and for those big other games that we've got. And we've got a couple of names in mind right now. So we might be giving out a couple of wrenches here by the end of today. Hopefully, if a wrench goes your way, you guys will accept it. You don't have to accept the wrench if you don't want it. But I will let you guys know when we do that. So, looking for people who are channel members, looking for people who are consistently here, you know, and that's kind of really the only thing that we're looking for. Loodle Miss, you gonna wrench me? You definitely, you know what, man? We need a baseball wrench. We definitely need a baseball wrench. And considering that you were actually a baseball umpire and a baseball umpire, yeah, definitely your name is in that list. Your name is in that short list of people that we've got in consideration right now. Now, another thing, if your name is not drawn to be on the wrench, man, if your name is not drawn to get one right now, just know that some things will change, and as the channel continues to grow, we will be handing out more and more wrenches, i.e. wrenches being moderators on the channel. So just to keep the chat clean, you know, we want to make sure that you guys pass the vibe check. We want to make sure that you guys obviously are responsible as well and consistent. So that being said, I got a 4th down and 4 on my screen with 2 minutes left to go. Shotgun formation, motion on the field. This time Trey Harris goes into the slot at the top of the screen. 4th down and 4 from the 41. Lance takes it. Trey Lance to the left-hand side. He will scramble. He will go, climbs the ladder and goes out of bounds. Looks like a super chat comes in saying, are you doing the Montana State game tomorrow? No, tomorrow I've got, actually, I don't have anything planned for tomorrow, Hugh. That's an interesting proposition there. I might consider it. Montana State game. I did not have planned to do the Montana State game. I will say that, and I don't have any graphics or anything like that prepared for the Montana State game, so it would just be play calling. But thank you for the super chat. 1st down converted. We got a 1st and 10 with 1:50 left to go. This play ends inbounds. Tyler Conklin makes the grab. 1:45 left to go. It's 2nd down and 4. Tyler Conklin makes the catch. 2nd down and 4. 1:38. Let's tick this away. Here comes the play, looking to the right, airing it out way, way, way upfield. Terrible throw, incomplete pass, stops the clock, 1:29. 3rd down and 4. 3rd down and 4. 3rd down and 4. Definitely looking, since we're doing the different sports, there's a couple people who check in a lot to the baseball streams. So those baseball stream folks who have been with us, I think my criteria, and a couple of people I might have to bend the rules for, but my criteria here is at least a year here that I've seen your name pop up, you know, all season. Some of you guys know exactly who you are. Some of you guys have been around since basketball. Some of you guys have been here for a few years. Looks like this one might be good enough for a 1st down, guys. I think he gets the 1st down. It's 1st and 10 at the 34. The clock is hot once again. It's a 1st down pickup on the left-hand side. 1:13. Here's the spike with 1:09. The Broncos are like, are you serious, man? Gary saying, Mario, I'll try to help if you can. Yeah, Gary, I'm surprised you actually don't already have one. Seahawks to win it all. Gary, you've definitely been a member for a long time, man. That's what that trophy means. See, Gary would fit that criteria well. Gary would fit that criteria well as well. 2nd down and 10 coming up on my TV screen is what it says. I've got myself a shotgun formation after the spiked football. Trey Lance throws this. It's incomplete. It brings up a 3rd down and 10 as that pass finds its way into the dirt. Let's see. I think I can actually... There you go, Gary. I think you definitely deserve one. You've been with us for years, bro. Appreciate that. We'll give you one of those right there. Okay, folks, shotgun formation. 102, third down and 10. Trey Lance will wind up and fire. This catch looks like it was made and popped out. This should be a catch and fumble unless they say it's incomplete. Less than a minute here left to go. Is this a catch and a fumble? It could be. This is probably just an incomplete pass. It'll probably bring up a 4th down and 10. I don't think he had a chance to make a football move. I think this should be an incomplete pass, but we'll see what they say. Okay, guys. So they're reviewing this play over and over and over again. They keep reviewing this play. Von Miller, the ex-Bronco. Was that Von Miller? Wait, Von Miller doesn't even play. Von Miller plays for the Commanders this season. Third down and 10. So this is going to bring up a 4th down and 10, like I expected. I think I have unlimited wrenches, guys, but I can't make everyone a wrench. Maybe we could do a weekly moderator. Maybe we could spin the wheel and add something like that in here. That way we can have other people who get a chance. It's almost like an elementary school where you get the chance to be the hall monitors. Sorry, I know that sounds really cheesy, man, but I was a hall monitor in 5th grade, and I wore it as a badge of honor. I wasn't trying to be a narc. I'd actually let my friends slide. But here comes the blitz. A look to the right-hand side. The catch is actually going to be made. Goes out of bounds here. 4th down and 10. They convert. It's 1st and 10 coming up right now with 54 seconds left to go. But I might not like it. I might actually like it. I might like doing that rotation here. It might be fun to have a rotation here. 1st and 10. Shotgun formation. I'll have to keep an active log and an active list. 1st and 10, looks to the right. The catch is made again, trying to keep him in bounds. They do. Trey Harris is whipped down. We are inside of scoring range here, guys. So 1st and goal coming up. The LA Chargers are lined up at the 6-yard line. Are the LA Chargers going to score? It's 1st and goal. 38 seconds left to go. Looks like the clock is going to stop. Is there a reason why the clock is stopping with 38 seconds left to go? So fun as a greener, says Steve. Wrench me, says CJ Banning. Just for spams, says the Mr. Mojo. Right? Wouldn't that be fun, Robert? Just to do like have 5 people on rotation and like every, I don't know. We could just raffle them off. Those names in particular. Throw to the end zone. It's gonna be caught. It's RJ. Ooh, no, that's Davis on the grab. Why did I say RJ Harvey? That's not even the right team. Catch is made by Davis here. There's a flag on the play. Illegal formation. Offense. Trey Lance throws a touchdown pass, and illegal formation will negate it here. Illegal formation will negate it here. They go backwards. It brings up a 2nd down and goal. 2nd and goal, but they back up to the Denver 11-yard line. 2nd and goal, the Denver 11-yard line. Maybe we should have a form. Shotgun. Snap comes in from the 11. A shot to the end zone again. Looks like Trey Lance to Trey Harris. They're calling it a touchdown. What? They said touchdown Chargers, Trey Harris. I don't know, man. That did not look like no touchdown to me. What? And he hit the pylon. He doesn't hang on to that football. The football comes loose. Yeah, he makes the catch, but he can't even hang on to it through the foot. No, that can't be a touchdown. That's got to come back. That's got to come back. That's not a touchdown. No way that stands. Yeah, that's an incomplete pass, you bozo. So the score is still 3-19. No touchdown there. He did not hang on to it through the ground. This brings up a third down and goal. Third down and goal. Good, says Andrew. Third and goal with 29 seconds here left to go. Third and goal with 29 seconds left to go. Here's the snap. Looking to the left, looking to the right. On the run, we'll throw this to the back of the end zone again. Is there another flag on this play? Did I see another flag, or is it just fourth and goal? I think it's fourth and goal with 22 seconds left to go. Do it. Do it. Do it. This is also the last regular season broadcast on CBS, so they are dragging this thing out. Final scores across the NFL. Of course, like always, we are literally the last game to finish up right now. The score is 19-3. There is nothing going on right now. The Broncos up by 16. There is the snap. And Trey Lance on fourth and goal. Oh, my gosh. I watched him do it, too. I watched Peyton Manning go, or not, I keep saying Peyton Manning. I watched Sean Payton call the timeout on the sideline. Of course. Of course. No matter what comes out of that tunnel, says James Joseph. I'm selling stock. Yellow flags, says Dan. Well, Dan, keep in mind, the Chargers are missing a lot of their starters today. The Chargers are missing a lot of their starters today. No Omarion Hampton, no Jamari Salyer, no Bradley Bozeman, no Savion Washington. That's on the offensive side. On the defensive side, they've got no Tuli Tuipulotu. They've got no Denzel Perriman, no Dante Jackson, no Derwin James, no Elijah Molden. So they're just resting all their players. I think it's more red flags or yellow flags that the Broncos were only able to put up 19 against a decimated secondary unit. Trey Lance on fourth and goal will throw this away. It is incomplete. It's first down, Denver Broncos. 16 seconds left to go. This is the final score of the game, guys. This will be your final score here. This will be the final, and since this game dragged on forever, I'm actually going to make my changes here now. It's 16 seconds left to go, but we're going to go into victory formation, so right square got to be dark purple. Yup. Left square got to be the gold. Z yellow. Away team name has to be Pittsburgh Steelers. There is the knee, guys. They take the knee. The name needs to be Steelers on one side, and the team logo needs to be as such. All right, guys, final score above my head. This game was a bad one. Definitely not excited for this game. It was honestly super, super obnoxious. And I picked this game myself. So, Broncos fans, congratulations. You guys got the win today. Good luck in the postseason, Denver Broncos fans. LA Chargers fans, good luck in the postseason as well. We'll catch you guys in about a week here. Let's see. Home team logo. Got to be the Ravens here as well, making changes in real time. And now I got to make changes to all of the other graphics that we have for y'all. So, Ladies and gentlemen, that is your final score. 19-3, LA Chargers lose this game. Looks like everything kind of remains the same here. Actually, the LA Chargers just slipped down in this playoff positioning here, guys.
Right,
the LA Chargers just slipped down in playoff positioning because of that. Looks like the Chargers are now 7th place. The Bills are up to 6th place, so the Bills will play the Jaguars, the Patriots will play the Chargers, and the Texans will play whoever wins tonight's game. On the other side, these 4 are set, as is right here. LA Rams are number 5, which means the 49ers are 6, and the Packers are 7, guys. Rams are 5, 49ers are 6, Packers are 7. That means Bears, Packers, Eagles will play the Rams, or excuse me, Eagles will play the 49ers, and since the Rams are now number 5, it's going to be 4-5. We'll see Panthers, Rams there. Okay, that's it. I got to make some changes to these live streams before the next game gets started, guys. Thank y'all so much for watching. Appreciate y'all. Until next time, let's effing go. Peace out.